Let me get my thumbnail.
Frank, rip the bong. Just
I
the second we
did.
get on YouTube, just get another rip in you. Let's just test it. Let's just test it. I want to see how good these moderators are.
No, I'm running low, bro.
Well, get some other drug then. Get something on camera. Anything.
Oh,
Rip a
wait.
fat line.
Edit video real quick. Let me put this thumbnail in here. No, this is not made for kids. All right. We're good. Let's start with a word from the commissioner. Welcome, everyone, to the 5th annual rookie draft for the Friends Who Gamble Dynasty League. It is an honor to take over the reins from our first commissioner from Bebe Jones and usher this league into its 6th season and open up a new era. We will get to the draft shortly, but first, I would like to honor those who served alongside us but could not survive long enough to see Friends Who Gamble 2.0. Nick Fortini, Clark Gettleman, Simcoe's buddy, Andy Actemere, James Hussey, Andrew Antaki, Sean Fitzgerald, Baron and Kyle, Igor Lemos, Talon Gomes, Mitch Midwood, Jordan Menard, Jeremy Bear. While I consider most of the people on this list to be pathetic failures, I'd also like to recognize the unique fingerprints they have left on the history of this league. You truly could not tell the story of Friends Who Gamble without mentioning dummies like Baron and Kyle, cunts like Simcoe's buddy and Igor, or characters like Sean Fitz who paved the way for Alex Rory's Slippery Pete character. But while I'd like to spend more time appreciating those who came before us, I prefer to turn my attention to those who are with us now. All 4 teams who have won a championship in this league are still with us. McMorrow, Two Pins, the Zits, and Slippery Pete. Schvoyadel and I Love My Mom have been excellent additions to Friends Who Gamble. You've got teams like Go Tigers and the Most Athletic Sons who are so far behind in the race they actually think they're leading. We also welcomed in 2 new teams this year, the Cucks and Chisaki Gnome, who give me great hope as new additions. Add in league staples like the Strokers and the Bussy Boys, who are constantly stoking the flames in the trade market, and I truly feel like we are closer than ever to being 12 strong. But now I feel that I have spoken long enough. Without further ado, I'd like to open up the draft room and get this thing started. McMorrow, you are on the clock. All right.
That was an insane amount of names. When you
That was
really said
crazy.
I was
That was
ready
a
to get out
ton.
today.
A
I
lot
couldn't
happened in
believe
5
it.
years.
there was like 15 names, way like more than I thought. It was ridiculous.
All right. I'm hitting start on
Legit
the
like a
draft.
memorial list.
That was crazy for 5 years. Oh, that was the fastest pick I've ever seen in history.
Jeez.
Well, let me should I
Yeah,
share
yeah, I feel like I would just rip that one off right away. Didn't need the 10 minutes. Um, oh,
Holy shit. He's got like every pick in the first round.
Every pick.
This is where the draft starts.
Bigly.
there's two pivotal
Screen looks good. All right, we're
picks
cooking.
to where this draft starts. There's 2 pivotal picks separated 4 spots apart. Actually, wow. 4, 8, 12, they're all separated like that.
Someday I'd love to do in person. Make me walk up there,
Done.
announce all the picks, second round,
And
maybe
the
bring in
card
some
in.
charity kids.
not trying to milk out the clock here, but I think I'm just gonna milk it out for a minute or two longer. Hope that's all right.
Milking
It's a
that.
tough choice. You just found out you had the second and the third pick, so I can't blame.
Yeah, that's crazy. I will make a public statement announcement. If anyone wants these 3s, 4-1, any dirt I have on my roster, it's all here. So
Mikey.
just making that known now.
Mike Bowen trade T. Higgins for some of those third rounders.
Not a bad idea.
So that might be an Amari Cooper spot right there. We were saying we need to trade Amari next.
Could be time for that.
Some veteran leadership in that locker room.
Queen's Gambit.
All right, this is where the draft really starts.
All right.
Ooh.
Keep getting the notification. It's your turn to pick. Might happen in a while. Zach, is there any direction?
This
I
is
should
where
be
the
leading
draft
here?
starts.
Is there any? You got any questions, comments, concerns before I press a button here?
I'm ready
No.
to go.
No, I'm good.
Huh? It's gonna be nice to be
I'm,
able
like,
to sit
nervous.
back and just. I'm nervous too. I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do it for.
Where's Pete?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Wow.
Makes you wonder. He's got a pick in this draft, but not everybody's as committed as Mike Bowen. So
Yeah, it's true.
I'm just here for the vibes.
Obey your thirst.
Do I call Bowen's bluff or not? Is the real fucking question here. It's always been about this big four. He put the 4 on the block with Lamar, with Gino, with Bryce. Is that really what he's really going to sell one of them in the next 10 minutes? He's really going to take his 4th quarterback when he can't play. He can't play 2 of them, so he's going to invest in another one.
there's only 2 balls to throw around.
I don't think you have a real decision to make.
Icon.
I don't think you can go
To
wrong.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you have an empty ass roster. Yeah.
Hey, you have Downs.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And you got all those picks next year.
True.
McMorris.
I do got 5 ones next year.
Sheesh.
I just don't. I don't know if Bowen deserves.
Ryan, I'm late to the party. I love your.
You like it?
Yeah.
Bussy boys, baby. Rico's Riders.
That Bussy is bussing.
It is. B-Rob's a Bussy boy.
Bowen, you standing tall?
Is he a man of his word? Does he have integrity?
Nerve one.
What am I missing here? Why is
It's all up to McMorrow. I have no say in what she does. I have no say. I have no say.
He's in his own head right now.
Do you want to have a say? Do you want to have a say? Get up! Come on.
You tell me. I mean, it's your pick. It's your pick. I don't know.
Will you disclose if you were bluffing after I make this pick or not?
You're not gonna have time to even think before this picks off.
You disclose if you were bluffing.
I'm picking like 2 seconds once I get on the clock. It's between 2 guys.
Devin Neal and Ooh,
He plays it safe. Plays it safe. Can't
Wow.
blame him.
I mean, I think in our first mocks we had him going at 111, which just wasn't.
Would have been
I
pretty
was never
sweet.
letting him slip that far.
That's
I
valid.
know. I thought about it. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, this is where the draft starts.
Yep. Yep.
Trav.
If I went Hunter, were you going Cam?
He was never going Cam. Who are you kidding? No chance.
Hey, his cards are face down. He's already sent them to the dealer. You're never gonna know.
I'm already focused on 12. I'm already focused on 12.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
That's right.
Nothing,
Fuck.
nothing
Fuck,
was
did I
up to
fuck
me
that up?
there. Nothing was up to me. Just
I know.
Oh,
It's your baby, Shay.
Yeah.
Full grown.
Hell no.
no.
Of course.
He's gonna be awesome on the Pats.
I love him. I love the pick. For McMorrow, I
Yeah.
love the pick for the Patriots. I was
Yeah.
excited.
Him and Kyle W. Exactly what we needed.
I feel like I really could have like wasted everyone's night by milking this even more, but I feel like I'm not even. I'm taking my time. But am I going at a good pace? Bad pace?
No, you're doing fine.
As long as you're not
Okay.
using 30 minutes on these picks, I don't think.
No, take your time.
Yeah.
You're doing fine.
I mean, I'm just sitting with the app open, just like waiting for a new something to come in, or trade offer. I'm giving the field some time. That's all.
You're open to deals at 1.6?
1.6, 1.7, mostly 1.7, but
Okay.
you know what?
Hey, talk it out.
Yeah, I mean, just consult. .107's on the board on the block.
Hey, buddy.
Okay.
Right here, buddy. What about that deal we had before, in the DMs?
DMs. Leak the DMs.
DMs, do I still have those players? Yeah, I still got those guys for the most part.
I'd also be open to what we talked about before too, McMorrow.
Where the fuck is Amaral, by the way? Is he
Yeah, I'd be open to starting a conversation right now, McMorrow.
like the Bachelor right now.
Fuck these
Fighting
guys.
over
What the hell?
McMorrow, 112 and a blank check. Just send it over. Just send it over. If anything tickles your fancy.
I'll offer
One
one.
blank chat. Open up another tab of Sleeper on the laptop.
Tons will offer Zach Moss and Jonnu Smith for this pick.
When
No.
you guys look for trades, do you guys go to the trade like the trade button and then like look at all the teams that way? Or like do you like look at each individual team?
I
I
usually
like
go
to
to
go.
each.
I like to go every team.
Really?
It kills time.
Like I like I'll flip the.
I start at the
this
top
screen?
of the first conference,
I like
make my
looking
way
at it like
down, then I
that.
go to the next conference.
Oh wow. Okay. Like that.
But if you want to show interest in draft picks, you got to go to the full
Yeah.
trade thing. So
He just responded to my text, but not in the Zoom.
damn,
Just putting that out there.
call him out.
I already did. I said, where are you?
Trying to figure out how to send a trade on the computer just like broke my brain. It took me way too long to figure out.
The sleeper interface is brutal on the computer.
Oh, it sucks on the.
Up by 14 right now.
All right, McMorrow. Hot offer coming your way, buddy.
Let's see this.
You're late to the game, Dally.
I'm really struggling to send a trade offer right now for some reason.
Did the same thing.
I can feel the clock ticking away. My thumbs are getting sweaty. I'm like fumbling around.
knees weak, arms are heavy.
He knows it's the wrong move. That's why. Body's trying to tell him no.
Yeah. But my mind's telling me.
My body. I'll wait to see this Wallace offer come in.
Pose him.
Nice.
Surely one of us can do better. You might as well let us know.
He doesn't need much. It's only one spot he's working with here. He wants to control, you know?
He's on a little run.
It's only Big C and there's video proof, bro.
Let's fucking go.
Facts.
We could talk it out right here. How you feeling?
Yeah,
It's the
more
same-
thoughts after
I don't
receiving the
wanna-
offer?
I think if I didn't have 3 more firsts, seconds, and like 5 thirds, I probably can't make all these picks. Taking on 2 players who are good, like for one spot is.
I got it. I mean, I think there's
That's
only
the hard-
one
that's the-
person sure makes an impact for you. You know, you're getting a free guy to move up one spot at a position that gives you some
And, like,
flexibility the rest of the round. So that's kind of
Right,
the,
and
that's kind of the
I-
argument.
What could that mean?
Like if I didn't have to lose picks, I wouldn't take on 2 guys here. So you know what I'm saying? Pause. But you know what I'm saying?
No.
No,
You heard it.
There you
That's
go.
on YouTube.
Okay,
Admin, click that.
counter, let me know. I mean, I think allow me to
I'm-
adjust. Allow me to adjust here.
Yep, I'll hold.
So my offer shit, McMorrow.
I see a different vision with you coming up soon, BB. Don't worry. Depends on this now, technically.
Who the fuck let me get Travis Hunter? Jesus Christ.
Literally
How the
McMorrow.
fuck?
Only
Damn, he
him.
fell that far.
Crazy.
There was no way Cam Ward was slipping. Or maybe he was. Fuck. I don't know. I hope that DB does well this year.
Damn, I'm surprised Ward won. It's kind of same with Hampton. I probably would have picked Hunter over Hampton too. Because they're mostly going to play him on
Ooh.
offense.
All right, it's sent McMorrow.
McMorrow, cover your ears.
Okay.
I hope you didn't hear that.
Oh, I heard that.
Either you have Drake May.
You imagine if NFL owners had like a Zoom call going on during their NFL draft and they were just kind of like shit talking like this. That would be unbelievable.
That's how like the COVID one was.
That'd be unbelievable.
Remember
That'd
that
be
when
great
Belichick's
television.
dog was there? That one when they all did it on Zoom.
That one's a little bit better. Gives you that roster flexibility to play with.
I think
It doesn't take much, you know? We're right there.
Damn, so how many picks does he have?
Frank is
Frank's
the
in
first day
disbelief.
looking at the board. Yeah. This guy hasn't tuned into a single mock draft. That's for sure.
No.
Damn.
Okay.
Weren't you on one?
I lost my family. I was doing so many mocks. Frank's not even tuning in.
You had to move all the way to Hoboken for it.
Damn.
Again, Wallace in the vacuum. I think this is. I think I'm dumb for turning this down, but I don't know if I can do much with that player. You know what I'm saying?
I get you. It's fine if that's not enough.
Yeah.
If you don't have a counter, I get it. It's 2 minutes on the clock. So I gave it my best shot. I think it's a good move.
No,
but-
it was a.
Damn, Ted.
If I didn't have way more capital, I think that's a wonderful deal.
All right. Fair enough, brother. All right, fellas.
All right, this is where the draft starts.
Hit my fucking line. I'm gonna go take a piss. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Was your pick?
I was blindsided. The train's off the tracks. We already don't know what we're doing here, so just fucking hit my line. All right.
Yeah, this guy's a booze bag.
I'll be back in a few.
Who the fuck let Travis Hunter fall to 4? Let me tell you, those smoke screens worked, I guess.
Travis Hunter was always it. It was always gonna. It was like written in the stars, I think. I might go make a mixed drink now that I'm thinking about it.
What type of mixy?
I only got this peanut butter tequila, so I gotta run it back with that.
I might
I did a shot. I did a shot of the chicken cheetah.
Now I'm thinking I might go do a little Cape Codder. A little cranberry and vodka, a lot of ice. Just like a little smooch. A little smooch before this 12th pick.
I'm trying to think, what was it I learned? If there's juice in it, that's when you shake it. If there's no juice, you stir. We're
I
watching
usually
a lot of
just-
Bar Rescue.
Humming it.
There's juice in that drink, and you stirred it.
Hey Sam. Do we have a deal?
Me and you?
Yeah. Come get 12. I know you love,
Anything? Hey,
I know you
just
love
remember
RJ.
there are second round picks that come before 2-4. So
Don't you love RJ? Didn't you just tell me that you love RJ?
Those are my initials, bro.
That is true. I've called you Harvey before too, and
Harvey.
cosplaying. Cosplaying as Harvey Dent circa 2018.
Well, he is two faced.
Simcoe, you couldn't even meet the offer
I'll
from
be right back.
2 days ago, buddy. You came down in the
Oh my
price.
god, he just buddied him.
Sure.
Oh my god, he just
I
buddied
thought
him.
we were close, dude.
We are close.
At least give me the previous offer so I can consider it, because
That's too much. The previous offer. I got new information.
New information. The fuck? Bone, we can talk it out too. Not going to disclose which one, but we could, if we want to text, we can text. That's fine too. Anyone got Amaral's number? Pretty disappointed he's not here right now, to be totally honest.
Hey, he's a father. He's putting these kids to bed.
Putting these kids to bed.
He actually did say he'll be in once the kids settle down.
All right. Celtics are
Send you his number, or should I charge you a fee?
Oh boy. I mean, I can give you one fab dollar. We get some zins. I'm really just disappointed in Simcoe, to be honest. I can't lie.
Welcome to the club.
I'm a little
No.
hurt. Me and
Dude,
him,
we just did a trade like an hour ago.
me and him were like this, dude. Damn.
We were. You had your chance, bro. I'm open to a tie though. I just won't. I think the first one that I sent the other day that's maybe too much.
Can you throw in a sweetener? Like, I'm just not moved by it. I really
Yeah,
have like make me feel special, you know? Dress it up.
Classic Wallace nickel and dime.
Yeah.
You want Rico?
Bosco.
Oh, I actually like I don't know what I'd do with them, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you don't know. You can't handle him, bro.
I'd ask for like a sidecar to the taxi squad. He could be my sidecar guy.
Wait, Wallace is turning down Bussy on stream right now.
Oh, couldn't be me.
I don't know what to do with all that bussy, to be honest.
Does that work?
It's not bad. Hold on, let me get the other guy in my DMs here.
5, 4.
Yeah, we do have 3.5 minutes, so just
I really hate to be that guy that milks it, but some information was made aware to me recently that has some things up in the air.
Where are people getting all this information?
Bone, if you want to do that move, send it on over and let me take a look.
You mean the move? Oh. See, you're using me as leverage, which I appreciate. I'm gonna send it over.
Yeah, he just wants that screenshot so he can.
Simcoe, just send Simcoe, send the original offer because you know the offer I'm about to send him.
that one I sent. That's my offer.
Let me see what you got for me, Simcoe. You got any little shitheads on the end of the bench that are of substance to me?
Marquez Valdez Scantling, bro.
Love sack partner.
Left side
Yeah.
partner.
We got lots of shitheads actually.
Yeah, you do. This is a goon squad you got on the bench.
You're gonna do a deal with a guy that's insulting your team like that, Ryan?
Yeah,
I mean, it's not derogatory.
it sounds it.
You got a lot of heads up in here, dude. Shit, I wasn't kidding, Bowen. There it is. There it is. Right on cue. Oh, did I just get hit with the Bowen nickel and dime? I did. That little rat bastard looking to giggle on mute like a bitch.
He's a
Come on,
rascal.
Bowen.
I've always said that.
Oh,
I'm
Bowen.
just a leverage pawn. I'm just a leverage pawn.
You're
This
not a
deal-
leverage pawn. You're not
This
a.
deal isn't
You have a
serious.
seat at the table.
You
The
Hey,
won.
all I'm gonna say as an innocent bystander here is there's nothing stopping Wallace from sending the offer he wants from Bowen.
It is true. My fingers aren't really working right now, and
He
I'm just a- I'm just
wants
a-
that screenshot that says sent offer from Bowen, so he can show to other people.
I'm just a leverage pawn. That's all it is.
Dally a little nervous.
I'm sweating. I got a
What's
heavy.
is there a timer set?
Huh?
A minute and a half.
Oh boy.
Minute 20.
I kind of want this. I want to do the D-Lo, the
Yeah.
All right.
Let me know, Nick, just because I have to get the pick in. If
5 seconds.
Oh, that's true. The timer doesn't reset. Okay. Yeah. Wow.
I could if there were a trade to go down, I could pause it for the sake of that if that happened. But,
I do appreciate that. I wasn't trying to do Simcoe dirty if I do accept this deal, but
That would be quite a move.
it would be.
yeah, fucked.
But no, I think if the timer runs out, I think the draft just like pauses for a second. So like I don't even think it's like anything like
No,
crazy.
I think it goes to auto draft.
Yeah, maybe. Let's not find out.
Yeah.
I can always
Yeah,
reverse
I
it too.
don't know.
We have 30
I have
seconds.
30 seconds to find out.
Oh shit. Simcoe. Come on. I actually misread the offer that Simcoe sent me, to be totally honest. I think I might have to just take BPA here, huh?
Do it for my mock.
Honestly, wow. I didn't think it would come to this, but
Best available is a great player. You should take
it
him.
is. I'm really sorry to do that. I wanted to make that
I'm really a
move.
mock god.
We were right there, Nikki.
Simcoe, brother.
No, Simcoe snuck in an extra. I thought you actually sent me the same offer. You snuck another second round pick in there, and I wasn't functioning properly, like reading that trade, and it just wasn't going to happen with that extra second rounder.
So what? It's now McMo for 3.
Yeah, McMorrow's got 3. Then it's
Me for
Bowen.
3.
Simcoe, hit my line. You know what you want.
I need a bussy.
Frank, hit my line.
Let's get crazy.
I might be.
What if everybody on this call made a trade right now?
Give me Pickens, dude.
Oh, and so you didn't want to do that deal we laid out earlier? Now that the smoke is cleared, you didn't.
I sent it.
Leak the reports.
You didn't send it back. You didn't send it back.
I didn't have time. I can. This is the guy. I got the guy you want. So if you want to make that move, I would do that.
Jeez, Bone was coming up for Buka.
You want that? I wanted Lab. I kind of wanted Lab.
Who?
Caleb.
You don't know Lab?
Davis.
I don't know what's happening, to be honest.
Caleb. That was probably the pick, but
Well, it's you sent me sweating there.
Yeah.
I thought you were. I thought we had a deal for a sec, but I thought I was only gonna have like 5 seconds to put it in.
No, I'm sorry. You took me for that extra second. I would have done the previous deal though. No
I'm
questions
trying
asked.
to take advantage of you off a couple drinks. Now.
Yeah. You never want to drink and draft, but here I am. Once the fellows get on a Zoom, I get a little rowdy, dude. What can I say? Whatever. At least I didn't go full McMorrow and take Cam Ward at 3. Whew. No,
I didn't even say anything.
no, I know. I'm just.
I don't hate the pick of Cam Ward.
It's undeniable though that there were 2 sets of nervous fingers at the controls already. Well, like we can't deny that.
I'm ready for my pick.
When are you coming up? 2-3?
3.
Yeah, you
Maybe
should be.
earlier. We'll see.
Cam Scadaboo is such a stroker. I need to not say that out loud because I'm at my apartment.
Me and him in Hoboken together.
Yeah.
That would be. Just imagine I drafted him and then we became really good friends in Hoboken. That would be crazy.
Benny and Scatman?
That
Sounds like a band, bro.
Yeah, that sounds unbelievable, actually.
Bowen, I didn't realize how easy it is to modify a trade, by the way. So that's also
okay.
It should be there. I actually should probably just withdraw that until I make sure there's somebody I like at 12, but
What to do.
I'm not gonna lie, fellas. I'm overstimulated with the Celtics going on a second screen right now. I can't lie to you. Do we have any non-Celtics fans in this league?
McMorrow, right?
Morrow.
You got me with the Nets, brother.
I really respect when I don't know what the story is behind your Nets fandom, but I respect anybody that's an out-of-market fan for a team that sucks. You know, that shows that you're a real fan.
You're from New Jersey.
No, I'm in market.
Well, McMo, didn't your mom like
When they,
run the NBA for like?
yeah, my mom.
She was like high
Yeah,
up in the
she
NBA.
worked for the NBA for 32 years.
Yeah.
That's badass.
And not to brag, but I played at halftime at a Nets game.
Dude,
Following my
that's
past.
sick.
That's me.
Forgive me for not knowing
Yeah,
anything
jump
about you and assuming that you.
So basically, I was on a 10-day with the Nets. so I stuck with them.
trying to think, is there anybody else?
You and
I didn't-
Isaiah.
Anybody else in the league that's
That picture made up like 1 pixel on my screen, but that jumper looked wet though.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
When's the next Words with the Walls come out? Dally.
Probably tonight. I think I'm just getting a little loose. Yeah. It's gonna be about this Celtics game one way or the other, so I'm not gonna jinx anything.
they lose this one? I might have to do another cake stream.
Dude, I'll be beside myself, man. I'm not I will say I could not be less scared of the Knicks.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it was really just as simple as they missed a record amount of threes and they lost by 3 in overtime. So
I wanted them to come out and shoot 60, 70 again tonight, just to like shut everybody up. Everybody's
yeah,
like,
I bet on that, and they didn't. I took them 18 plus, 20 plus. They did not.
hey, this is nut crunch time right here. Don't rule it out. Don't rule out an avalanche. PP's got that look in his eye.
Well, because it was especially Missoula being like, "Oh yeah, I love the looks we were getting." It's like, oh, they're just going to run it back with those same shots.
Dude, and all their looks were open. I watched it back. Like all their looks were open for the most part.
West hit him on the ground, grabbing his knee. I think he just banged a knee.
These are hitting around like fucking bowling
We
pins.
Walls, is basketball your number 1 sport or football?
Oh yeah, basketball all the way.
Same there.
We're
Do you play-
regular. Yeah, I'm actually my league just ended. Took an L in the playoffs on Sunday, but I'll be playing in another one in a couple weeks here. Any other hoopers? Any other weekend warriors in the chat?
I'm considering getting back into it. There's like a men's league that goes on right across the street from my building, but
Forget about it. Find the right squad and run.
I got to get some personal work in first.
Get the gym. It's not too late to develop a handle, you know? 2-ball workout.
I'm Peyton Pritchard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I also got bad knees now. They just get tired.
I really hate to say it, but anyone that's been watching the playoffs, you feel like Kevin Harlan's losing his fastball a little bit? He's making a lot of mistakes out there. I can't lie.
I watch on mute a lot.
Dude, I'm watching it right now and it's giving me peace. If it's not like Mike Breen, I would actually prefer it on mute a lot.
Like a lot of sports games, like, and it's totally like a overstimulation thing, but yeah, I mean, I might like put on a show and then have like the sports game on silent, something like that. And,
Oh my god, Mitchell Robinson just airballed.
Oh my god, that was like the worst airball I've ever seen.
That was the worst.
Oh,
that, was
yeah.
maybe that was the worst shot I've ever seen a professional take.
Crazy.
Too much
I love
popcorn. Way too
It's-
much popcorn.
We should hack him every time.
That was
Oh
like
my
a
God.
Gronk spike.
If you don't
in
hack him the
free
next
throw.
play,
That was insane.
That was like Rear Admiral when he was shooting at that
Holy
basketball
shit,
court.
that was so bad.
That was the worst shot I've ever seen.
I think the apex of that shot was like 8 feet 7 inches.
what?
He
Oh my
shot it
God.
like below his head. Like it was just went straight down.
It literally slipped out of his hands.
What was
Have
that?
someone checking in for him right now. Oh, don't call it.
Got the standing desk up in the stand mode. It's just blocking like the
Oh
score.
no!
Only the score bug though. It's brutal. Oh shit! First tight end off the board.
Good pick.
Need to get more water.
I love this land.
That's out. He's out.
I like this roster he's got going. I must say.
Yeah.
Loveland's a great pick.
It's hard not to love what he's doing. He's picked the entire.
Yeah, I mean,
He fixed the
He
entire
has
version.
every player. Like,
Loveland is
Bowen,
going to be nice.
Bowen, you would prefer? Well, I guess yeah, you would obviously prefer Hunter over Tet. But were you really? You would have gone Hunter or Tet no matter what, right?
nah, it was Ward no matter what.
McMorrow
Tell
stole
me
him.
that.
What was that?
Absolute,
Oh, yeah.
absolute hose job on the no Ward.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it could work out though either way. I think Tet and Hunter are like a coin flip, so you can't go wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't have minded that. Definitely, I just would have kicked myself if I passed on Hunter when he's like, he's like the coolest dude ever. I don't know.
I think the ceiling is probably higher for Hunter, no doubt.
I feel like my team, with how ass it is, needed a quarterback more than it did Hunter. With like the slightest red flag, I think I just needed to lock up a quarterback at some point.
Yeah, especially with like kind of like the underwhelming draft for quarterbacks too. I mean, Jackson Dart obviously got the first round capital, but he's still an end of the first round guy. Like, you know, there historically that doesn't necessarily mean
Also, if Arch doesn't come out next year, I'm not totally sold on like the rest of the pack. I really don't like. I know that quarterback class is viewed as a pretty solid class, but I just don't. I don't see it. I think they're going to be a lot of regression next year in that department.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying just for like NFL football, not necessarily fantasy wise, but it's like I'm glad that we seem to have hit on Drake May because like I'm just kind of out of the rookie quarterback business. Like I'm happy that we don't have to worry about that for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, it's a tough game.
Do you think Arch comes out next year? I think there's no shot.
No. But like I see him in like the projected like draft picks, like, you know, graphics that have been going around on Twitter and shit, and it's like Arch Manning 1-1, and it's like, yeah, I don't know if that's totally possible. I don't know. I'm not a big Drew Aller guy. I think he sucks.
Really talented, but boy, is he inconsistent.
Lenore Sellers, kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I just don't know enough about Sellers to really have an opinion. Like I've seen him at the top of so many people's boards, and it's like I don't really think
I don't know.
I've got to watch more of him before I have like a real opinion too.
Yeah, there's a few of those guys where I just don't know.
But like Klubnik and Aller, I think they could be solid, but I don't think they're going to be anything special.
I think if Klubnik was special, we would have known like 4 years ago.
Yeah, Klubnik's a guy where I really liked him when he first took over, and then he sucked. But now that he's like, you know, back in like the spotlight with the draft coming up next year, it's like I'm kind of like, well, shit, I don't know. Maybe he can do it again. Maybe he can get back to that perceived value. But I don't know. We'll see. And there's always like the guy that kind of comes from out of nowhere too. I mean, you know, like Cam Ward was not at the top of anybody's draft board last year.
Same thing with Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
He was like a 4th round pick at one point.
Yeah. I mean, you know, like Joe Burrow, his first year at LSU, he was totally like mid, like the definition of it. He was just like a regular average college quarterback. And then obviously he had all those weapons, and there was, you know, I think it was a fair question to ask, like, you know, what was it him taking a step up? Was it the weapons? And then it turns out he actually just became that legit. And I'm pretty sure his dad had a Heisman ticket on him at like insane odds.
Oh, damn. That's kind of wild.
Pull this board up. Who are we looking at for McMorrow here?
Sorry. This is actually this is where the draft starts.
I'm seeing. I see four running backs already taken. So I feel like if McMorrow's making the pick, I'm gonna personally rule out running back here. Only one receiver. I've always said 110 is where the draft starts. So.
You have always said that, actually.
It's been my take. I've been consistent on that.
Damn, I sent an offer to Zach and he just sent back LMFAO.
Oh my god. And Wallace buddied you earlier too.
I know. Tough night for the kid.
It's not personal. It's strictly.
It felt personal.
Your guy is sitting on my team right now. It was Ibuka all the way at 8. I know it was. All the doors are open.
I thought Wallace was going a different way. That's what tripped me up.
I'm sorry, McMorrow. I didn't mean to.
No, I've been mocking a running back at 8, which made this little turn easier for me, but now it's not as easy.
McMurrow, do you still have 2-2 and 2-5?
I do have 2-2, 2-5.
Interesting.
What's he cooking over there?
I don't know. We'll have to see what's on the board at 12, but
We could hum all day.
Yeah, Zach, so I'm going to take the LMFAO as a no.
Or maybe he's saying like LMFAO, that's a hilariously
That's
good
such
deal.
a really good deal for me. I can't believe
it's
you
like-
sent that. Yeah.
I don't want to air out
overwhelmed.
dirty laundry, but like PJ Parkinson is so old and tall, bro.
He's 27.
Yeah,
He's a great player. Come on now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like 80% of Kittle. 75.
60.
More than 60.
All right, 63, dude. What do you want? From me?
I think closer to 75, man.
I'll take that. That's fine. 70. We'll call it 70.
It's a shame that Kittle's not available. I don't even know if he has him.
Man. Greg?
Oh.
Damn, those running backs from McMorrow look like serious.
I did see some people mocking a double tight end to McMorrow here. I've always found that interesting.
Who mocked that?
You know, I think the tight end, if he's there at 12, it jumps off the board. But as a Colt, Bowen hates the Colts. Hates them.
Does he get selfish with the QBs and just go dart?
Could be interesting.
Or like Jackson.
Giants are a local team.
Me, Dart, and the Scat Man running around Hoboken. Jackson Dart at Darts Day would actually be a scene. Oh shit, Celtics just made history. Most missed threes in the 2-game span.
Bro, we're like kind of in tight butthole like
Yep.
reach right now. This is
I like the energy more than what they brought in game
The
1.
Knicks are getting horrible shots too, at least.
oh my god, Tim.
Great look. Good pick, McMorrow.
I really could be a mock god.
You know what? If Ibuka fell, it wasn't double tight end. And I did text Owen before. If it's Hunter at 4, you're not getting a tight end at 12. If you go Travion Henderson, I'll let one slip, and that did not happen. So I stuck with my word there.
It's a man of
Game we
integrity.
play. Yeah. And this is when the draft starts.
Oh,
The Celtics really cannot make a fucking three. Holy shit.
This is oh my god. Oh my god.
oh.
Oh my god. What are we doing?
9 minutes. I got time to look at the TV. Oh, whoa.
Oh man. So Porzingis is just cooked in the middle of this series. That's good to know.
We gotta get him out of here. He's gone after the season.
It's looking like it.
I look forward to the shakeups.
Just makes it. I just we're not going to get anything to replace what he brings when he's healthy, you know. And it's like
Yeah.
now it makes it too easy for the new owners to be like, he's not worth the bill, you know.
Yeah.
Bro, he was amazing during the middle of the regular season this year.
Dude, like a month ago, he was amazing.
What
It's
did
crazy.
I think I bet on him for
That's such a
17.
problem.
He had like 27 straight games of 15 plus points or something. And I bet on that for like 16 of those games. He was ridiculous. And now he's terrible. I don't think he's gotten 15 points in that many games.
Yeah, he's not playing much right now.
You heard he has like an unknown illness that he keeps like getting tested for. He doesn't know why he's sick.
AIDS.
Yikes.
Take a look at this giant.
Nobody's got AIDS.
AIDS?
I'm excited for this pick because the draft really starts at 12.
You've always said that. Fuck, I'm so nervous.
Shit. Trade offer? My mic on for that shit. You're getting amped up.
Me too. Things are moving. Simco, you alive over there?
This is hell. This is
Land
fucking
one
hell.
action. I just
You
saw
telling
that.
me?
The Celtics are gonna fucking kill me. This is fucking hell.
They love doing this shit though. Like I saw somebody being like, "Oh, the Celtics blow a bunch of leads. They actually have this record when they're up by 16." Yeah, but it's like, you know, a lot of times they come away with the win, but like there's way too many times where it feels like the game's over at the start of the fourth and it gets way too close. They just always do this shit. They just play with their food. I did not realize it's 2.5 minutes left too. 17-2 run. What are we doing, bro?
I don't know, Tatum. What are you doing, dude? No
Jason
field goals.
Christopher, bro.
No field goals in the last 6 minutes plus.
Bro.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I'm ahead of Wallace by like 15 seconds. I'm gonna shut up.
Jesus Christ.
First lead tonight inside 2 minutes, bro.
Why are they just playing iso ball? I don't get it. Why don't they pass the ball? Why don't they just pass the ball? Move the
Jaylen
ball
Brown not
around.
healthy.
Ugh.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Brunson's about to hit like a fucking dagger 3.
What the? Fuck,
I really fucking hate this
I want to
shit.
keep checking my clock.
Damn, we really do suck.
Like, why does this happen?
I don't get it. It's so consistent.
Oh my god. Sheesh.
Back on the clock.
I cannot believe this.
Oh my god.
I can't believe this. I'm
Only
sick
one
to my
to
fucking.
run, bro.
I can't believe this.
Now you're on the clock,
Who won?
Caleb.
This is brutal. I can't even like think right now.
I like can't focus right now.
This is fucking
Crazy.
brutal, dude. Terrible time to be on the clock. This is terrible.
It's like the worst timing ever.
Simco, nut up or shut up, by the way, too, dude. Send me a fucking offer.
Fuck you.
Fuck.
You sent me an offer.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, you guys are ahead of me. Oh my god, Tatum only has 11 points tonight.
See the fuck up. This is crazy. And we only need 2. We only need 2 points right now. I gotta go on Do Not Disturb. I can't have like Trill Withers fucking blowing this up for me.
I gotta take the AirPods out for a second because you guys are ahead of me.
Yeah, I think Bowen's like 5 seconds ahead of me, and then I'm like 10 seconds ahead of everybody else.
I had to mute you guys because I was way behind on out in Texas. God damn, dude. Oh.
It's our shot.
If we get an open 3, we better take it.
Oh, nope.
And I don't want to do any of this bullshit where we like run it down to like 2 seconds.
Nope.
I understand we can run the clock out and have last. Just if you have an open shot, you gotta try and make that shot, and then
I
just
agree.
D up.
Yep.
I don't
Yep.
want to do that
Next-
Houston
next
shit
time
on a national championship thing. That shit pisses me off so much. Like
Yeah,
you wait
we
until
didn't get
there's
a shot
5
off
seconds
last
left, then you
game.
can't get free.
Yep. We didn't get a shot off last game either. We were down 3, but still.
Yeah, that shit was pissing me off because I was talking shit about that Michael Bridges trade, and then everybody's like getting on my ass, like, "Oh, it was a good trade, good trade." Okay, he stole the ball, but like that had nothing to do with that. Us not
Yeah,
making
roll-
that shot.
five first round picks is a lot for,
That shit was crazy for a guy that puts up like 11 points a game.
When he shoots, I don't think it's going in. You
Yeah,
know,
but
That's
it's like
different.
his steal, like it was kind of like an after the fact thing. Like, you know, we weren't getting an open look there. Jalen was shooting from like 10 feet behind the 3-point line if he got a shot up. Oh shit, I didn't even realize RJ Harper went off the board.
Bowen didn't
know he's on the
respond to
clock.
my deal. Didn't want to talk ball. All right, fellas are going on mute.
What does this do for me?
Oh,
Well, I just missed the fucking play. I was looking at the board. All right, deal.
Called it. Let's fucking go, dude. Make that fucking midget beat us, bro. I don't care. I don't care.
I'm swinging on Jalen Brunson if I see him in the city.
for real.
He's got to check in with me when he comes to New York.
Ugh. My heart can't take it, man. It's only
Oh, great,
round
another
two.
Nova Knicks commercial. That's good. Fucking rigged.
It's actually good for the vibes. It's good for morale.
I mean, the Knicks should be a cursed team. My take going into the playoffs was that both the Mavs and the Lakers would be punished for that Luka trade. You know, if you want to say that the Mavs should be punished for getting rid of Luka and doing him dirty like that, of course. The Lakers took advantage of a dummy. So I was glad to see both of those teams get sent home packing. But I mean, the Knicks, they just totally killed the vibes and betrayed their boy by trading DiVincenzo. They do not deserve anything this year.
They ruined it before it happened. All they got is a shitty commercial out of it, dude.
Right? We saw how many posts about the Nova Knicks. Oh, they're back together, back together. They never played.
Oh my god, dude. I can't believe we did it again. That's so bad.
No field goals for 7 minutes is like absolutely incredible down the stretch. I don't even know how that's possible.
And they're not shooting threes like that either. Like they're not shooting it like the clip that they were the other night. So it's like
They're just not
threes that
passing the ball.
missing
They're
as
not
well.
moving the ball at all. They just like they refuse.
Come on now.
No.
I'm sick to my fucking stomach.
Brunson's such a fucking pussy. I hate him.
It is what it is.
I hate this trade that just happened. That's so nasty.
What the fuck?
I don't even know how to process what I'm looking at.
No, I can't. I actually can't read this.
Caleb Johnson.
You gotta click on it.
Caleb DeSim.
Like if you click on the
Oh,
the
I
thing
see
in
what
the
you're saying.
trade,
I see
it'll,
what
like,
you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll make it easier.
2-1 or 2-1 to McMo. Simcoe got fleeced. What an idiot.
You just wanted Caleb 2 minutes ago.
Simcoe got absolutely ripped. No, I don't even know. Like, yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on. I can't believe that. I can't believe that.
Did I miss something in the game?
Yeah, the Celtics lost. So this is going 7, I guess. I don't even know like what to think.
Holy
Lost both home games.
shit! I was delayed. I just got up to look at that.
Oh man, I'm sick to my stomach.
4
Ow.
first or 5 first for that block. Jesus Christ! So I'm on the clock, but I'm gonna peep this.
Bro. How? Tatum, why are you even passing out of that, dude?
Right, you're just gonna chuck it up like that.
You committed to it. You committed. Just commit.
I usually like when they don't take timeouts, but that one they definitely should have taken timeout. They've been out of sorts for like the entire quarter.
That was fucking disgusting. I can't believe they're down 2-0 right now.
Is this the second time Tatum had Mitch Robinson on him and couldn't do anything with it? Didn't that happen in game 1 too?
Bro, that was so fucking sad.
Oh,
Yeah, I couldn't believe that last possession.
it's dog shit.
Dude, thank
Good,
God we
so,
got that.
wait.
Thank God we got that championship last year because things might get a little scary this offseason if this is really how it's going to go.
Yeah.
Bro, Giannis is gonna love Boston.
Bro,
I don't know how
Well,
Dan's gonna feel about Milwaukee, but we'll see.
We're taking both an MSG, guaranteeing it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
probably the case.
We're taking both an MSG.
Bro, Tyrese Halliburton versus Steph Curry in the finals. I want to kill myself.
Did anyone see my trade?
Yeah, well, I was gonna just say, so the trade that just happened with those picks, Bowen's 111
talk
just
about
got
it.
traded after the fact. What happened there?
Just click on it. Click on the trade.
I'll talk shop
in
here.
like the main. It kind of breaks it down better. Like Caleb Johnson essentially got
Simco,
more.
Wait, so you just traded
Simco, you want to talk about it with me?
who you just took?
What's that?
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, I traded off the 111.
Sorry, I'm coming off. I'm
Move
coming off
back
a lot
to
of
2.
emotions right now, McMorrow.
I got.
Oh, I'm reading
I'll
it
talk
as
to him.
Bowen's pick. My bad. I was thinking like that was the 112, not the 111.
Yeah,
My
so
bad.
it was McMorrow took. Yeah, you can go ahead, McMorrow. Come on.
I took Caleb, waited for Harvey to go, then we agreed to do this deal. So that was part of this equation. Okay.
Yeah, no, that makes
Move
sense.
back
I
to
was
201.
thinking.
Do the first and the third for 2 seconds next year. I don't need a sixth running back would have been nice, but I got to look elsewhere, and I just picked up my 6th first next year. We're gonna go 8, 6, and then I got 4 the year after.
Oh, it all makes sense. I was just having a brain fart moment where I thought Bowen had 111 instead of 112, and it got traded after he made the pick. So I thought it was like one of those trades that went in before the pick was made. That's my fault.
Got it.
McMahon, you're on the clock, by the way.
Yeah, I got it. PB, any comments on that trade? I'm just
No, I'm ready to pick. I just can't believe you had all this time. You're used 7 minutes already.
sorry.
Damn. Nice pick.
Yeah, I was very in on Golden.
I like Golden too.
I mean, I can't. Something about just like not first round receiver.
If I had went running back at 4, Golden probably would have been the pick at 12. If everything was the same.
I'm devastated.
Hunter and Caleb for. Yeah, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, it was Pete and
And
me.
here he goes. Jackson Fart.
Ooh. That's a great draft, McMorrow.
Yep, thank you. I don't know if
That's a full team's worth of fucking picks. You literally you did a whole super flex lineup worth of picks.
Roman numeral 7, baby.
Bro, that's absolutely crazy.
DD, would you have gone Dart at 2.3 if I went Burden?
Who?
I would have had to consider it. I mean, I'm not totally set at quarterback, but it was one of those where, like I said, best player available there, So I did feel like there was, like I said in my mock draft, I felt like I was just inside of that bubble. So I would have had to give Dart some serious consideration for sure. But I was hoping it would be Luther. I like Luther a lot. It was one of those where I knew it was probably going to be Dart or Luther, so I just watched so much shit on them. So I just accepted one of them was probably going to end up being there on the board for me.
Fuck, I'm so sad.
You trying to trade out of 2.5? Oh.
You trying to move 2.5? I know we just swapped 2.4 for 2.5, but if you want to do a little reverses here.
Meshack Kenny.
Ooh.
We were never beating Mr. Bing Bong.
Nah.
I can't even watch these highlights.
It's terrible.
Can I try and like clip farm with a crash out right now? Shove this mic up my ass?
Hey,
I already washed it from the last time. I can't do that again.
bro, I'm so sad. That just like took a lot out of me.
I just can't believe it happened again. Like, I mean, obviously I understand how it happened, but it's like, yeah, coming off of that last game, you just think to yourself, well, we kind of just gave him one, like, just we're going to shoot a little bit better, and it's just not going to happen.
Cavs had a moment like that where I thought they were going to go down 0-2.
Evie, any interest in flipping Burden for this pick and then any of my threes? If you're trying to build out.
Nah, I think I'm good.
Frank, do you like Trey Benson? Come get him.
What?
You like Trey Benson?
A
Come
little.
get him.
I think I'm good.
No. No, you want him. You want him. Take him. Wallace, is that deal still available? Oh, Wallace is gone.
I was muted.
I like Burden. Man. I think he's going to be nice in that.
I feel like Burden's the one that got away on me.
Luther Burden, a better and more athletic Amon Ra.
Yeah, I don't know. Great pick.
Ben
Great
Johnson
spot
said
to
he's
be
like
in.
Amon Ra mixed with JMO, mixed with Randy Moss.
There it is.
Those are like my realistic player comps.
2/3 Randy Moss, 1/3 JMO, 1/3 Amon Ra.
Yeah, he's got like a floor of Amon Ra and a ceiling of Randy Moss.
Yeah, that feels pretty safe. Higgins.
T?
In Higgins.
Camera all know is coming up.
Whoa. What happened here?
Mike B's always working. Everyone knows
Wow.
that.
Mike B, who's he coming for?
Trey Harris, maybe? Trey Harris.
Move it.
He's definitely a Scatabo head.
Who could it be, Tay?
I feel like it has to be Scatabo. Just looking at his team, I just like.
He does need a running back desperately.
Some good looks. And then I thought we had some live ball turnovers, and they took advantage of it. So they made the necessary plays to win.
Frank, who are you going?
Probably Scatabo if he's there.
I love that. What about you, a Jack Besh guy?
Yeah, especially
I
because
haven't run enough tape on Besh.
Yeah.
I think his landing spot makes him awesome.
Frank, you having the choice of Besh, Harris, or Scatabo at 2-6 feels like that's like a great little spot in this draft to be, like value wise. That's a nice spot.
Yeah, it's worked out better than I thought it would.
Yeah, those are some good players.
Damn.
Damn, Frank gave away the strategy.
If he
That's
didn't
why
go
I
running
liked,
back there, I feel like he would have like some like that'd just be crazy.
That's why I like the 205.
I like the pick for him.
Like that,
That's a
I
pretty
thought it was
cool
a Burden, Higgins, Harris bucket.
I like how Pete asked me if I was interested in 2-5, and before he could even say what that was, he goes, "I ended up going with Judy." Like, no shit, dude.
Sounds like Pete.
Such a nothing text.
Anybody a tootin' head? We have any tootin' heads in the chat?
Yeah, I think I would change my name to Tootin' that thing up if I had him.
For some reason, I thought he went higher than the
Newton
fourth
Tootin?
round, but then like I saw that and I was like, ugh. Like I feel like he could be a guy where people are just so obsessed with the Bucky Irving breakout that they maybe fall a little too in love with him. But I mean, I don't know. I think at this point in the draft, I don't really think it's a big deal.
How funny would it be if we were the first team to come
Yeah, I
back
don't
from 3-0 NBA in some Knicks? That would be really fun.
If Boston had a 3-0
think that's
comeback
good.
over New York in two different sports,
That would be really funny.
I'm not even mad about the two. I'm actually laughing. So
Yeah, that's the
hilarious.
thing. Yeah, I think it's funny.
Yeah,
Nice
me and my
pick,
friends who are
Frank.
just off camera. We're cracking up about it. So
Yeah, Frank, that's great value. That's a great pick.
Yeah, I wanted Scadaboo, but I'm still happy with Harris.
Who is
He's in a real good spot too.
It'd be crazy to stack him with QJ.
The teardrop kind of feels like right after Bash, kind of.
Jack kind of sucks.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm aware, bro. I'm aware.
that's Angela's cousin, bro. You better watch out. On his
I'm
dad's
not.
side.
I'm not QJ's cousin Angelo.
Wait, Frank, who do you got? Who do you got next?
He's a piece of provolone.
I don't know.
Ooh,
I was hoping to grab a running back and really,
Samson, Tootin, and Samson.
yeah, I'd probably go Tootin over Sampson. But Tootin's not going to play for a while.
Drop your nuts on the table. Go Shador.
Yeah.
Some might say it's perfect timing.
I have reports that Amaril's going Jack Bash.
I'd go Shug.
I want credit.
Damn, I was
I
going to.
want
Wow,
credit.
credit Bowen.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tis a bummer.
Bro, go Shador, bro. Throw the AP out.
Shadusky.
Nah.
12. The amount of numbers on his AP. Zach, that tweet was fucking
Ridiculous,
crazy.
bro. That's why I picked number 12. It's because there's 12 fingers on his AP. Man, what are the chances that the Cucks have their phone on right now?
Negative chances.
Simcoe,
Ryan,
text
you
me.
got them on deck?
Simcoe, text me Stalley's number.
Yeah, we'll do. Does anyone else have Stolly's number?
I do.
Oh yeah. You can just let me know if you need any other numbers, but Nick's at his softball game still, I think. But
So what? They're just gonna auto draft, or do we pause? Do we?
I think we would pause, right?
You know.
That's awful generous. That's awful generous.
They got 3 heads?
Yeah, where's that DJ J Sim? Let DJ just go rogue.
Safety, sorry.
He'd pick Shadussi.
I think I'm going to pick my guy.
Oh hell yeah, Frank.
It was
Pick.
always
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like,
Oh Frank, I love that pick. I forgot that he's even like on the board there. I didn't even see him.
dude, 'cause
Yeah,
he's,
it's like
he's so far down.
He was
I
way
know
down.
that
way far down. I
Wait,
don't get
Frank,
it.
that's a great pick, dude. What? I literally thought I scrolled through all the fucking wide receivers that were
Like
like
Savion Williams
He was
has
like
been
insanely low, dude.
bro. He's underneath Antoine Wells. I don't
Yeah,
even know
he
who
was
the
like
fuck that
20
is.
picks down. It makes no sense.
Dude, I thought I just scrolled through. I stopped scrolling at like
And they
Isaiah
updated
Tesla.
ADPs like all over the board. Like Travis Hunter went way up after the draft. Everything like
Dude,
that. So they were
Isaiah
updating
Bond.
ADP.
Isaiah Bond is like 10 people in front of him. Isaiah Bond didn't even go. He's not even on a team right now.
That's crazy.
Good pick, Frank.
Undrafted.
Undrafted.
I know that.
That's some dude. That's some
Restrepo.
sharp cheddar, bro. That's some. Dude, Frank. That's a great pick. Trey Harris and Kyle Williams is like
Even on Twitter, like I've been seeing,
I'm
like
liking
granted,
it
like
so
we are
far.
like a Patriots
I was
team.
really hoping to get a running back though.
yeah, running backs.
Yeah,
running backs
I've
will
been seeing
always be attainable.
I've been seeing on Twitter Kyle Williams in the 3s and the 4s, in the 3rd, 4th.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing too. Like I've seen like I just saw Kyle Williams go at like
totally
3.8.
disagreed with
It's
it.
like that blows my mind. Like I just think like whether you're a
Yeah.
Pats fan or not, like I think his value is just way higher.
These just aren't the Mac Jones.
He's in a
and
good spot.
Matt
too.
Patricia. These just aren't
Yeah.
the Matt Patricia and Mac Jones Pats. They're just not. Like they're just not. They have a real OC and a real quarterback, and not that many receivers around them.
And
He'll
Kyle
be on the
Williams is
field.
like the type of receiver that McDaniels likes to scheme for.
Yeah, that's why I'm sure that's why they picked him. Like they definitely see something with him. That's crazy. That's like almost frustrating that he's so low on that board. Like,
They didn't even have him projected to score points.
yeah, that's a mess up by them. That's just being 10 spots below Kyle Williams. I mean, Isaiah Bond, who's still not even.
It's just
signed to the
crazy because
team.
like Sleeper's so on top of stuff too, and Kyle Williams was such like a Senior Bowl darling, like all that stuff. Like you think that Sleeper of all apps would be like on top of him and his rise.
This happened like 2 years ago with Tank Dell when he was still Nathaniel Dell, and he was like way down.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone remembers that. It's a deep pull, but same.
But I
same
guess
thing
even that makes a little bit more sense because he was like a later round pick, right? Like Kyle Williams was like third.
3rd round. I think
Like-
I think he was a 3rd round.
Yeah,
Oh, was
pretty
he?
early too, 69.
Right. Like,
Hey.
Wow,
Did
crazy.
somebody just say Tank Dell's name is Nathaniel?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
What the fuck? Never knew that.
Yeah, KB, I don't know if I missed this earlier, but are we going to just keep going continuously, like through the 3rd round, as like long as people keep picking, or are we throwing it onto a different cadence after the 2nd round?
I mean, we could talk it out. I mean, I was saying I was kind of in favor of like shortening the picks, like as like shit goes on. Like, I mean, do we really need like 8 hours for like a 4th round pick or something?
Absolutely not.
So, like,
You wanna-
I'm personally in
make-
favor of just
you
trying
wanna
to
make
like
it
rip
4?
through this whole thing.
Okay, I'm down.
I'm working on the cucks right now. I think Johnny's gonna come in and pick, but Stolly won't be home for another like hour.
Yeah,
But I think Johnny's gonna come in and pick.
Where's he playing? In Florida or something?
Ryan,
What's up?
don't gatekeep Johnny. Tell him I'm interested. You want him off all to yourself. I
He's my
want this pick.
Is
Give me
Johnny
his number.
Is this Simcoe's like ghost kitchen team?
This is sickening.
When do rosters have to be like finalized?
The final cut is like a week before the season starts. Probably, I think I usually do like that Sunday before week 1.
Yeah.
Wait,
Like,
so
could I
maybe,
have gone through the whole off season with like adding all these picks and then just like leaving everyone there?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you won't be able to like if you're over the limit, you won't be able to add
You can't add.
waiver wire guys or anything like that. Or I mean, you can still make trades if you're over the limit, but yeah, you can't like adjust your lineup.
Yeah.
You can't do any of that stuff.
You do anything like that?
But like, I mean, at the same time, like outside of just kind of like seeing what your starting lineup looks like, there's not like a
Yeah.
big need to actually do it.
I mean, like,
Putin.
There goes rootin' tootin'.
Tootin' for tootin'.
Did they pick?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, they're flying.
Jason Taylor.
They have one more, and then they're
They're done.
they have one in the
So they're
fourth
back
as
on.
well.
Oh, do they?
But like McMo, I think
they like
McMorrow owns like half the picks remaining after this.
Yeah, and I'm
You sicko,
gonna be looking to
McMorrow.
move them, so I'm gonna be looking to move some of them. So feel free to hit my line. Like I'll even do like a 3 for a future 3 just to get the fuck out of here.
What about a
Lose-
4
lose
for
value,
a
but-
future 4?
McMorrow,
Free.
I'm signing an offer.
What up? Hey, so nice of you. Oh, Simcoe, I didn't realize you had 3s like that.
I'm like that, bro. I did just have to sacrifice a 3 to get a deal done, but I cannot believe we just fucking lost again. Oh my god.
We're up by so much.
I'm legit devastated.
Frank,
2 straight games ago by a million points.
We're gonna win both
Exactly.
in MSG.
check your trades.
Will do.
I'm getting desperate. I have the itch right now.
You see my text, McMorrow?
Feel that. Let me peep.
Would you do the other 4th?
Oh boy. Holding my toes to the fire.
I
No,
like that
no.
4th.
No, I couldn't
I didn't
do
realize
four. I
that
couldn't
were
do
all
412.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to say nay.
Damn, bro. Okay.
Where's Stolby?
I like Baker, but like I really don't think he's gonna play.
No.
I think
No.
he's just like a guy I got wrong
What?
at this
The
point.
biggest, the largest. It's not your fault.
I just don't. I feel like he's gonna be the guy that gets cut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Polk is like very much in range of getting cut as well.
I could see that.
I could just totally
But
see
Wolf
that.
fucking loves Polk for some reason.
Yeah, he's got an ego. That's why.
That's fair.
Yeah,
And that
he's
was
a big.
like his guy.
Yeah. But I
Especially-
mean,
oh, such
now
a
it's like they got
dumb laugh
Diggs
right
and
there.
they got Diggs and Williams, and it's like maybe they just.
For my sources, don't be surprised if a quarterback goes off the board here.
I hope it's Shug. If so,
Could it be?
Bro, put the AP up.
Bro, if Shadur goes 12 too,
Damn.
wow. So he's got
24.
12 numbers on the AP.
what?
Tom Brady was number
24
12 and he
24
passed
divided
on.
by 12. 2.
GG.
Have any
His
other
college
quarterbacks
number.
besides Ward gone?
Dart.
Dart,
Oh,
yep.
okay.
I gotta find that
Yeah,
tweet.
no Shug.
Mason Taylor, huh? Nice.
I actually like Mason Taylor a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Should get
That's
a
a nice
ton
play.
of fucking looks in that offense.
Yeah, they needed that tight end so bad.
Wallace still here?
I'm here,
Wallace, why do you need all my running backs, dude?
bro. I'm just inquiring, bro.
Let's do I can't give you Trey Ben and RJ. I just got RJ. For a Mecca,
Pretty fair deal.
I have too many receivers as is.
Do you though?
He still needs
Yeah.
a tight end though.
It's Travis Hunter, remember?
I don't need a tight end.
Saw Kincaid is working out with a brace on.
I don't need a tight end.
You need Hawkinson.
Honestly, I can't even be blamed for my lack of tight end. I didn't even have the option of Loveland or Warren. Warren was my boy too.
I gave you the option.
A
Bad
surprise.
sore Simcoe? Is that what I'm hearing?
That source.
I got smoked by my fucking brother.
Tim was the only guy with the
That's
ends of that
crazy.
team, and he gets fucking smoked.
That's the most
just got
embarrassing.
played
That's
so
way more
bad.
embarrassing than that Celtics loss. Fuck.
That's actually crazy. That's criminal what they just did to you. That's nuts.
For what gain? What did they gain from that?
I don't know. I thought it was
He wasn't
Shadur.
picked for how much longer?
It's
I thought
literally.
it was
It's also
definitely
literally
Shador.
just your brother who did that. The other two guys who on the team aren't even involved.
Yeah.
It's
no,
your
that
own
was just
blood.
Johnny.
It's your own blood.
What do they
He
say?
literally
The enemy
texted-
speaks kindly and carries a knife.
Yeah. He literally texted me saying, I think I'm going Shadur. It was either Shadur or Shuck. And he went Dylan Sampson. Fuck. They are called the Cucks for a reason.
Bro, they've been cucking me crazy. I've been doing tricks on it in the DMs. Can't get a
Yeah,
response.
I heard
to
you're
save my
sending
life.
terrible offers.
Oh,
They need to
So do you-
respond,
you want-
bro.
Simcoe
Communicate.
Is the shadow. Simcoe is the shadow owner. You
Oh
really
my
showed
god.
showing your whole hand, Simcoe.
My sources are telling me that you're sending shit offers for CMC, and
Arth
they don't.
Simcoe.
They
CMC
don't-
was months
Damn.
ago. I've moved
Simcoe,
on.
why are you swearing, bro? You're saying the S word like that? Like,
Get off my D, bro.
god damn.
I thought my offers were fine, to be honest. But
What else did you
you
send?
won't know unless they communicate, right?
What else did you send?
You know, there were
Or
some
like
other
what
guys
players
in
were
the
you,
roster.
what other players were you looking at?
He's ashamed to say.
I'm not ashamed to say. Some older players on the roster that might help me more than them. You know, I'm
They're
looking
also-
out for
They're also trying to compete this year, like build a solid team this year.
No, that'll go great. I hope they do. You know, are they in my division?
I actually think they have a decent team.
Now they're in my division.
Oh, even better.
I think they're like 4, 5, 6 kind of seed.
Dick Rider.
The glazing is crazy.
Yeah. For a guy that can't even answer a DM, you know? You think you know.
Oh,
Bro, Tez Johnson only weighs 154 pounds. He's so my type. King of the petites. I need him. Someone
Who's
give
on
me
the
a
clock
fourth.
now?
It is kind of crazy that he's an NFL player. Like I haven't weighed that little since probably like 8th grade.
yeah, because I was like 170, 180, like junior, senior year. So yeah, maybe like freshman year. Actually, I could probably look that up on my perfect game profile.
McMorrow. Are you on the clock?
Yeah. Yep.
How do I get this pick, dude?
Is that-
I don't have future picks. I know that's all you want. What can I do?
McMorrow.
Let
Georgia.
me just overpay. What is even an overpay for a third round pick?
I don't know.
I don't like have anything that's an overpay for a third.
I hate how Mikey's like doing trades and putting people on the block, but he's not in here.
That is crazy behavior.
Is there anyone? Is Amaral in here? No one's gonna call?
No.
Fuck, I hate making decisions. I'm sorry.
Thank God we won it last year. Thank God. I would be crying on this live stream right now.
Bro, I'm still crying. I'm not actually like trying to be totally honest about their odds to win the series. 40%?
I think if they win next game, it's gonna be like a 50-50 toss up.
I'll officially I'm gonna need to see them go down 3-0 to like really feel hopeless.
I agree. I mean, we very much have a chance. I think you could, couple drinks, you could talk me into 50%. It's not like we haven't beaten them 4 straight times in the regular season when they were going balls to the wall, playing all their starters 50 minutes a game to beat us in October. So
yeah, like it's really the same thing as last game, where it's like you just gotta assume Water's gonna find its level on the shooting, and they kind of work their way back. But then it's like, shit. I mean, what if it doesn't?
it doesn't help to negate the fear that was more of a problem last year, that we didn't have a guy that can close games like they have a guy in Brunson. You know,
Yeah.
that's really the difference, is just the ability to create your own shot when it's nut crunch time and a 3 hasn't gone in 5 minutes. And we've been in that situation twice in 2 games. I hope Missoula said something super autistic about, the Spartans, maybe sneak in a Jesus reference in there too, for good measure.
Well,
Just to make
Talon was texting me. He said he doesn't want to hear Missoula say the word generate ever again. He said, just fucking hope.
Oh my God.
Simco, you see that?
Yeah, I gotta wait. If Well, I'll text you.
Excuse me.
Sorry for the
Cool,
day.
it's Devin Neal
It's not like I'm
bad.
not working or anything.
Shut up, Kieran, bro.
That's up, Mimsy.
Sorry. Keep jumping windows here.
Just know Ibuka's on the block. All right. He's a good player. I took best available, but I listen to Benny Fazio. I listen to the content he puts out. I heard a lot of people, at least 3 in this league, that had that guy quite high before and after the draft. So
I like Luka a lot.
he's a good player.
Yeah.
Just trying to win this season. If it wasn't clear enough,
Yeah, if Wallace, if you didn't hate Chris Olave so much, like Buka was gonna be my pick at 8.
Yeah, I do hate Chris Olave like way too much.
Yeah, like it's like almost weird. I feel like
It is
But-
weird. It's
Yeah.
a little weird. Yeah.
that's okay. Yeah, we all have that.
It'd just be cool if I like randomly flicked to the Saints game because they were playing some relevant team for my fantasy squads, and he was in the game. If he was in the game, that would help a lot. He's never
That's
in the
fair.
game.
And if it wasn't Derek Carr or Tyler Schechter on the ball,
I just don't want Saints because I don't want teams that I would hate to watch. Just hate to watch for even a singular snap. And the Saints
Speaking
are
of
firmly
Saints,
on that list.
someone get me Devin Neal now.
Who said that?
Am I the only one here that likes Shug?
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'll take the swing if the price is right.
Yeah, that's what I was saying last night. I think I
Wait.
said it on the mock too, where it's like at
I
some
think-
point, like this is a guy that could be starting week
I think-
1. So it's like,
I
we
think
could
a
either
3
split hairs
right
with
now.
like day 3 running backs, or you could, take a swing on a potential, starting quarterback.
I would hate to pretend to know anything about quarterback at the NFL level and what it takes to actually succeed. So I'll just take the swings where it makes sense.
Damn, that's a direct shot at Frank, who's a known quarterback guy.
I don't know much about Frank. Maybe he's an exception to the rule. Who's to say?
I mean, I'm not anything special, you know what I mean? I know more than your average fan, probably, but
Yeah.
like I'm again nothing like a scout or anything.
There he is. Speaking of the devil.
Oh, nice.
Is Frank the shadow GM?
What?
It does feel like Frank speaks about a player, then they get taken off the board.
Yeah, that's how he does.
And just to clarify, like I don't think Shug's going to be anything special. I just don't think there's many starting quarterbacks in this class.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how this quarterback class ages.
My guess is Ward, Shug, and like maybe Sanders are
McMorrow,
starters long term.
did you have any
What's
QBs
up?
on your roster before this draft?
Daniel Jones.
Got it.
So
Yeah,
That's it.
I understand the urgency to take Ward in the shot on show if that's the case. Did you
Yeah.
get Dart too?
Yep.
Very nice. Very nice.
Just
Is this draft going live on the tube as we speak?
Live right now.
What a treat. I
I'm
would
not.
love
I feel like
would
I
love-
missed it because I was crying about the Celtics. But what are the thoughts on the Caleb Johnson trade?
if you think I understood what that
Yeah,
deal
I don't know. I'm
is,
gonna have to like read that tomorrow.
that's tough.
It was basically what I sent you, Wallace.
So you traded okay. So you traded out of 111
I
and you
traded
got
204 and your first next year for Caleb and a second next year.
okay. Not
Like what
bad.
I was sending you before.
I mean, Simcoe and I, we had a pretty good deal in place that involved 2-4, and then he yanked that off the table. And then as soon as he did that, and then I saw Alex trade for 2-1, I knew exactly what was going on.
I didn't even know that Pete was.
I could read the tea leaves.
Last minute with McMorrow. Can you guys hear
I
me?
knew
I
how
feel
that
like
was going.
my
I've seen
volume
it too
went
many
down.
times.
so I'm now Pete's.
I'm disappointed the pins aren't in the building. I can't say I'm surprised, but thought we might be able to, reflect on our trade yesterday that he clearly won, but didn't want to show up.
Oh, the blockbuster
So I got an
deal.
offer out to Emerald that
Big blockbuster.
Yeah, Cream Hunt was a huge get.
I was trying to get ahead on clearing out some roster space, if you couldn't tell, but not candidates, and I got my handcuff, so it is what it is.
No, they've been trying to get Kate on for a while now. Now I did the math. 6 of 2Pin's 24 players are tight ends right now. They are a full quarter tight end.
I really, I don't agree with what they paid for Laporta.
I didn't love it either. I mean, I don't know. I was kind of like conflicted on both sides of that deal. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess I got to now do the math on like what Pete did with that pick to like what he turned that into. That way I can get a better picture on it. But
Yeah, he traded back like twice already, so it's going to be hard.
yeah, like I feel like in a sense like he was better off keeping Laporta, but at the same time I didn't love what 2Pins traded to get him. I don't know.
I think for Pete going for the repeat, like Kelsey and Laporta are pretty comparable for next year. So whatever he did, he bought himself more time and more assets to bring in. So he'll come out okay in that deal no matter what.
fucking offer out to
Man, Marv's got more of these too.
I'm sorry, like we all I think everyone this week has been spammed with thirds and fourths fucking trades. I gotta figure.
I wish I
gotta work on
was
the clock
everyone.
here. Good bro.
Interesting board the way it's shaking out.
This is crazy.
Like, there's a bunch of people on the board that I like, but it's like nobody that I'm like it's like gotta
Nobody-
have them, gotta have. Uncle G coming back.
I could take this like 10 different ways.
Pause.
Hey yo.
I hate to glaze, but good pick, McMorrow.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh, I do like that pick.
I'll air it out. Anyone want Malik Washington or Jermaine Burton for a fourth any year? Or Luke McCaffrey, fourth any year, doesn't matter.
No, sir.
All three of those cats, fourth. Okay.
It would be cool if OKC could follow in our footsteps, but they scored 50 in the first quarter, so that's sweet.
Yeah, what was it? Underdogs have gone 6-0.
Yeah, in
Or-
round.
That made me
Yeah.
feel like a little bit better, but
Yeah, like
I was like, at
like
least it's not just us.
yeah. Oh,
I just can't handle. I don't like seeing Knicks fans happy. I don't like seeing Jets fans happy.
nope. Does not.
Really,
make it
I
any
don't like
better.
seeing my buddies the Antakis. I don't like seeing them celebrate any sports wins. It really kills me.
I'm pretty blessed to not have any true New York fans in my life like that. So at least I don't get it on the personal side, but
I was
imagine,
surrounded
like,
by it at college.
yeah,
Jets
you're
fans, Giants fans.
away games all the
Oh
time.
yeah.
Even had like a Ravens fan in the squad. A Philly
It was pretty
fan.
sick.
I had a Philly fan. McMorrow knows him, Dean. And when the Pats were playing the
Yeah.
Eagles in the Super Bowl, even like Giants fans, because everyone hated me and the Patriots so much, even the Giants fans were like getting hyped for Philly. I was like, this is fucking crazy. I Irish goodbye that Super Bowl party so fast. Yeah, I might go make myself a drink now. I kind of put that off.
No time like the present.
I think I might do it. I did text Amaral to make sure he knows he's still on the board.
All I have in my house at this point is wine, and I'm not gonna lie, fellas, I'm not
He rejected a deal.
You
feeling.
got some whites, you got some reds.
I got some whites. I'm more of a red guy. I thought I had another bottle of red in the cupboard. Not the case. So, if you want to lean into the wine drunk, you want to feel sexy, and I don't feel sexy right now.
I like slow sipping a nice red. Really savoring that shit.
Absolutely. Little pasta dish on the menu, forget about it.
Yeah, that texted Amaral, that reminder.
I think it's probably
Hasn't been
pretty
read yet.
He just declined a trade that I had sent earlier the night.
Yeah, he declined something.
So I think he's active. Yeah.
All right.
I don't see his name with the blue bubble up there, but
Are you just making complete?
Oh. Whoa,
Mike Bowen.
Mikey!
What a guy.
Wow.
Is he on the call?
Oh, it was still 3-3 that was on the.
Yeah.
Got it. I thought it was 3-5.
Wow.
Feels like a good trade for Emerald, but
For Amaral, yeah.
yeah,
I like Mooney.
I like Mooney a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to see Mike's doing stuff. That's a good pick. Wow.
Yeah, Mikey.
Shout out Devin Neal.
Where's Mikey? Where you motherfucker, Mikey?
Nice 6-round running back.
Hey, it's all about opportunity now, boys. Saints only have Alvin Kamara, so
Who I think they're like financially tied to for the next 2 years.
I think they just gave him way more money for no reason last year. Very Saintsy.
I think I saw where it's like, they basically can't trade him and they can't cut him. He always got hurt. It's a running back position. It's a brutal sport.
Oh my God. Mikey's the worst. I just texted him. I said, "You motherfucker, what the hell?" And he goes, "Gotcha, boy."
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
That's
Mikey's never been more invested. I take back everything we said about him.
Oh my God, that's the most. He just talked down to me so hard. Gotcha,
Gotta
boy.
get body tonight. Mikey talking down to you. Wallace buddied you.
I know. My
Tomorrow,
brother
I
smokes
think
green
he
day.
did something earlier. I forget.
My brother
John
smokes-
Simcoe feeding you bad info.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Your own blood. Your own fucking blood.
Gotcha, boy.
It'll be owned.
Owned you.
I'm gonna text Mikey right now. Say Simcoe's crashing out. Oh my God, he's in the waiting room.
He just fucking texted me saying Devin for Caleb.
Hey, I'm joking with you.
Yeah, just joking with you, boy.
Go to hell, Mikey.
Bro, it'd be wicked funny if you accepted that, though, Ryan.
That'd be crazy.
Do it for the bit, bro.
Don't say it like Kieran. You know I'm always down for the bit.
That's funny.
I'm a bit boy.
Yeah, Mikey really just jumped in here to say that's funny.
I was gonna join back.
He did the same shit to me too. You got a Scattaboo right before I was gonna pick him.
I feel like Mikey's been listening like a cuck, but it's just been like in the shadows.
Mikey's definitely been
It's
watching
been in
you.
the shadows. I've been pissed about the Celtics for the last 40 minutes.
He's finally come down.
I could tell that Frank took the whole time to pick a running back. I could tell. I sniped him.
Damn.
Yeah, that's who I was going for too.
I wanted blue.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Scattaboo.
you missed out on Blue, and then
No.
you took it out on Simcoe by taking his boy.
No. Listen to offers though, Ryan.
What?
I'm listening to offers though.
Fuck you, Mikey.
Yeah.
I already sent one over though.
Man, this fourth round is gonna get tough. Just
I'm ready to.
scrolling past at the first 7
All
names
right,
on this list is brutal out there.
Who's taking
This
Shedeur?
fourth round, this is like going from like a 3-round UFC fight to a 5-round championship fight. This is when you get to dig deep and find out what you really got inside of you.
Who's gonna get the Puka Nakua?
It's true.
Who's taking Shedeur?
I think McMorrow is.
Shedeur and Watson the same
He
roster.
feels like a slippery Pete at 310, unfortunately.
Milrow is clearly a most athletic son.
That tracks.
No doubt in my mind.
I'm glad you have no doubt about that.
Dude, I'm the mock god. Nobody else had a Ibuka going to Wallace at 8. That's all I'm saying.
I definitely didn't.
Ibuka and then the double tight end. That's like my masterpiece right there.
I love
That was
Ibuka.
great.
He's gonna be so good.
Come get him, Jello. Come get him, Uncle G.
Damn, Olave for Ibuka?
Couldn't compete. Couldn't compete that.
I'd think about that depending on who's on the depending on who's there.
Shedusy? Is Shedusy a most athletic son? I don't think so.
Sorry. I fucking hate making decisions.
Really? I felt like
sorry,
you've
I'm
been
wasting
pretty
my time.
decisive.
I know, but whenever I'm on the clock, I move things and
That's a big choice. As we all know, these third and fourth rounders, they really shape the future of your franchise.
actually they
you
really
can't
do.
mess these picks up.
No. Oh, the fuck is this? Mm.
Wallace, do you have any picks left?
I got 3 at the end of the third round coming up.
Ooh. Got 3 of them, you say?
Got some guys I like too.
Yeah?
Simcoe, make an offer, buddy.
Don't buddy me. I've had a rough night as is.
AC.
Don't like it.
I like Royals in Kansas City.
I mean, no. It's so weird with like the Williams and the Teslas and the Pat Bryans. Like, what the fuck are they worth?
That's what I wonder too. I mean, like the Tesla, like that just feels
Like-
like one, maybe it's like some insurance if they do let JMO walk or trade him or whatever when it's time to pay him. And I don't really know what their payroll looks like, but I'm assuming they have a few big contracts on the books between Goff and Amon Ra and then Aiden Hutchinson, maybe if he can come back from that leg injury. But I don't know. I mean, like he seems like a guy that fits in, like he gets out there and blocks, but he also didn't do shit in college, Tesla. So
He had 28 catches. Like, what the fuck's
Yeah.
he doing? I don't know.
Harvey's like a special team guy, right? Isn't that the appeal? He's supposed to be like some like
who?
sorry,
Yeah.
Tesla.
Oh yeah.
Isn't Tesla like he's like a special teams god? Like that's like
Yeah, it could be.
that's the fit.
The Devin Hester type.
No, like he's like a fucking just like freak.
Like a
He plays
coverage.
every special team. Like
Jack Jones.
I mean, for a third rounder, pretty steep but like that just feels like
Lions.
Dan Campbell.
Feels like a Lions thing. I would have to like look at their draft history, but I could see them being a team that kind of like feels themselves, and it's like, let's go and just get this guy.
Was he a crazy draft big board guy, or was he kind of just a random player that
I've never heard of him in my life.
I thought you were making a joke about Tesla.
Yeah, no,
I didn't
then
know
he
that
gets-
was an actual player.
And then he gets drafted in the third round, and that was literally the first time I'd ever heard his name.
Yeah, I'd never seen him in mocks or anything like that. He was a third rounder.
Pretty sure, right?
What's his first name?
Isaac?
Isaac Tesla.
As a Tesla.
Could be making that up. I don't know.
Wonder what his 40-yard dash is.
Can't do the math. Like, see how many picks I have to shed. Like, fucking cut down less than 3 at some point.
He ran a 4.44.
Damn. Like Jay-Z. What are the Celtics series odds now?
Love to find out. Let me know when you look it up.
I already took them. They're like plus 100 or something like that.
Yeah.
We're a better road team, anyways.
Garden is going to be stupid.
Yeah, they are. They're plus 100.
That's crazy.
That's kind of like what you were saying, though, Wallace, where it's like 50-50 at this point.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel.
50-50 with Crystal Ball.
50-50 with Cristobal?
It was always Jarquez Hunter.
Fuck. That's who I was torn between with Royals. That's a wonderful pick.
That's the Kyron killer. Kyron
That
Williams
is.
dead. Dead.
Like big dead.
I
I
just can't
watched,
see Kyron surviving past this year.
I saw the Jarquez like a breakdown of him, and they literally just said he plays exactly like Kyron Williams. He just like runs a 4.4 on a 4.6. So I see it. I see it. No bias at all with Pete owning Kyron. No bias.
Was there a bet last year about Kyron?
No.
Something floated out there, maybe? I don't know.
No, there wasn't a bet. I only had a bet for
Bryce Young.
No. Yeah, the Bryson Ant.
Yeah, Bryson Ant.
And there was one other. Oh, the Garrett Wilson. It was like pretty much being a wide receiver 1 and change. It was like wide receiver 15 and above.
What did he end up at? He must have been like right on that.
He was like wide receiver 13 by like 3 points or something like that. He like almost didn't make it, but
Son's definitely taking Milrow.
I mean, he was born to be a son. Unless you want to rebrand.
he is very fast.
Maybe Ollie Gordon? Try and get a handcuff action down in Miami?
Not a bad pick either.
Isn't Ollie Gordon a drunk driver? And then
Yeah.
Mike Gundy was like, we're going to punish him by running him 40 times next game.
Bro, Milrow is a screaming buy right now for the Suns. There's nobody even like.
Dusty, though.
40 times.
The Thunder are going to outscore the Celtics at halftime.
Oh my god.
I don't even want to think about it.
KB, it's exactly what you're saying there. This is.
Jokic's not able to get going inside. Steps outside.
Hey, what'd you say, Angela?
It's what I'm like where your head was at. I'm thinking, do you get an Achane handcuff, or do you dart throw and go for one of these project QBs? I mean,
They're all dart throws here.
I mean, you don't wish bad upon anyone. Darnold gets hurt. That looks pretty good.
All
for
right.
There's
no need to take it there, but
I'm just saying.
And you know what? If A-Chain gets in a fucking car crash,
I know.
dies.
Hey, he's on my team, so he's gonna get in a car crash. He's not gonna die, and he's also gonna play for the rest of the season.
I'm pretty sure he has a anal cancer diagnosis.
Devon Achane?
Yeah.
Has an anal cancer diagnosis.
Yeah, it's like
he has
rotting
pancreatic
through his
cancer,
ass.
actually.
There's I was gonna say pancreatic. Well, that's not good.
So you should probably trade for Jalen Wright then.
Sure.
The real handcuff.
I think Alexander Madison is perhaps the real handcuff there.
He's good.
Who?
So. Angela can't make a pick until Sam signs off.
Dude, I'm between a third player. There's a third guy who I think
A
is
mysterious third player.
a mysterious third player that fits 0 cents for like what my team should be drafting.
Let's see, who could it be here?
Just someone I think is going to be actually really good. And I doubt I get him in the 4th. But the 3rd right now might be a reach.
I don't know. I feel like at this
Just
point, in the
pick
draft, there's
Jarquez
like no such thing
Hunter,
as
but I
a
really
reach.
like that pick.
What'd you say, Frank?
I said I don't know who picked Hunter, but I really like that pick.
Zamorol.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, he was gassing him up last night. Can't say I'm surprised.
Take Quinn Ewers.
True. If we're talking about quarterbacks getting hurt,
Yeah, it's not crazy. It's really not crazy.
The most anti-athletic son would be Xavier Restrepo.
He's not a son. He's potentially
culture
my
change?
father.
The most unathletic sons.
Didn't Quinn Ewers turn down like $7 million NIL for the draft?
yeah, I don't know if he like literally like pushed his contract away, but basically, if he stayed, he could have made significantly more than he's going to be making.
That's crazy.
Damn,
Milrow.
7 minutes for them to just pick Milrow this whole time.
So we're going back and forth.
All right, McMorrow's on the board. I'm going to go make this drink.
What you making?
I'll preview it in a second. I'll run down the recipe.
All right.
Damn, did everyone hate the Milrow pick, or is it just the
No,
3rd round? And this is my first pick of the draft, so it seems like it's new and exciting, but it's probably
know.
really old for everyone.
I know we don't like other league talk around these parts, but I'm pretty sure he went in the 2nd round, late 2nd of a dynasty league I was in that drafted last week. So that gives you any solace. I think that's the right pick for upside.
You just look at any of these athletic quarterbacks, like, worst case scenario, he's Malik Cunningham, and I don't think he's Malik Cunningham. I think he's a much bigger, more physical guy.
If he starts, he'll be immediately fantasy relevant. That's all you need to know. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean, look at even Fields. Fields
that's
like
that
an
doesn't matter.
18-point guy whenever he plays, and he
Well,
sucks.
I look at Fields 2 years ago. He was QB7. So exactly, like if you just put that kind of player into a system, big athletic dude runs it in a few times, it's fantasy relevance.
Yeah, it's just a matter of if he starts, because when he does, he'll be playable immediately, which is nice.
Yeah, if he can keep a starting job, he'll be really good.
And the thing with like the Browns, they have 5 quarterbacks on that roster and play by November or December. Like, I don't know. I'll go with the guy who maybe just has like one stud quarterback in front of him, then 3 other who knows.
The Browns QB situation is so weird.
I feel like 1 or 2 of those guys has to play so well in preseason and just get traded somewhere else.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's what I would be trying to do. Like if I'm Kenny Pickett, ball out and go somewhere else. But it's Kenny Pickett, so I'm not really expecting him to ball out. But
Yeah, true. Even in a preseason game.
whoever it is, whether it's Gabriel or Shador or someone.
I just saw. I didn't listen to the sound, but I saw a video of Karl Anthony Towns getting interviewed post game.
So
Put on his sunglasses, looking like a fucking asshole. There's no way the Knicks close this series out. They're already like talking like they're like won the series. So at least we have that.
We do.
Pat is such a sassy man.
Big Purr is the most fitting nickname for him. He really is Big Purr.
It sucks that you can just like dislike a player for their mannerisms off the court and have like no on court reasons, but like that's me with Cat. Like he just sounds like such a big like I can't look past it. I can't look past that and the stupid faces he makes when he's on the court. Like
And like the limp wrist.
yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, after hearing him mic'd up, like moaning and yelling, and now seeing him doing this like on the court without hearing it mic'd up, and you just know what it is, you're like,
Yeah.
ah,
It changes everything. You can't look at him the same.
it does.
It's kind of a miracle he went one with that voice box he's got on him, you know?
He's a hell of an athlete, but he moves out there so zestily. Like he's throwing hips and ass at all times. He's like Slippery Pete in Myrtle Beach.
That dude's got the worst luck too. It's crazy. His like entire family died from COVID.
Who?
Who?
Cat? Yeah, you guys don't remember that?
Yeah. I remember his mom dying, and then I remember somebody else.
He had
He
like
said his entire
6
family,
or
like-
7 family members die, something like that.
Shit. Damn.
Yeah, like insanely bad luck.
Well, then you know what? Them winning the first 2 games is okay. I gotta cut it off now, though. I'll give them those.
Nah, tonight was unforgivable.
Make more. Do you have enough roster spots for all this?
I feel like he's been adjusting on the fly as he goes.
I mean, you're gonna make cuts until
It's like really close.
I didn't realize you could like cut during this draft, but I guess you can cut whenever.
yeah.
Let's see. You can still cut Malik Washington.
He's holding out hope that somebody will trade for him.
Oh, let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has to cut 9 more people. Holy shit.
Wow, what's McMorrow at now?
He has,
Fuck.
if you look at every single draft pick, I think he has 18 this draft.
Because the limits, I think the limit right now is 24, but that gets cut down to 21, I believe. Or I might be one off on that.
He has 16 picks in total. And he has, right now, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 7 empty spots. And then he has Luke McCaffrey and Taxi. And then he has 1 empty slot in Taxi. That's crazy.
So if you're like one over, you can drop a player out of Taxi, and that frees up that spot.
Yeah, you can put people in the taxi at any point now. I mean, right now I have 2 guys that are technically not allowed in it, but once I take them out, they can't go back in. So I don't know, I'm kind of keeping them in there until I have to make a move. But
Wait. So if you roster a player for like the first time, you can put them as Taxi?
Yeah.
no, they have to be rookies. It's rookie only.
But like, so if you kept a rookie on your Taxi squad for 2-3 years and never took him off, that doesn't matter. Just
No,
because
I'm pretty sure that like once the season starts, they'd be an ineligible player on my taxi squad, and then I just like would be like barred from making any moves or like adjusting my lineup or anything. I just think right now it's not.
It's ineligible to do it. Like your roster type of thing.
Hey, perfect timing.
R.I.P. Fool's Gold.
2-2.
I'll be quick, fellas.
Is Tez Johnson smaller than Tutu Atwell?
Yes.
That's crazy.
He's the one that's Bo Nix's like brother or something, right?
Yeah.
Like adopted brother.
Yeah.
5'9", 154 pounds.
Is he adopted? They kind of look alike.
Touche.
Drew Lock. Go Tigers legend over there.
Pat Bryant was another guy that I feel like was marked way too low on this board.
I don't know anything about Pat Bryant. I just know he got that solid draft capital. But like, what's he good at?
I don't really know either. Yeah, I just saw obviously the draft and then
Uh,
kind of like hyping him up.
Yeah, him and Tesla are like guys I was completely blind on that got good draft capital.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with either of them either. I like Pat Bryant's like draft capital, like his drafting, the spot he was drafted in, but I don't love Tesla. I watched some of his tape and like I just don't see him being good.
Yeah, I just have a hard time seeing him.
Is he like a sacrificial X kind of guy?
Yeah, like I just have a hard time seeing him be like fantasy relevant at least. Like,
Yeah.
like Bo was saying, like maybe he is like a special teams guy, and like that's kind of like where he's really gonna like make his like bones and shit. But
a third round.
I could see him being like Mac Hollins,
actually,
like that type of X receiver.
Yeah, I kind of like.
I mean, Mac Hollins is a solid player. He's been a solid player for a while too. Like, but those guys are always more valuable to the team than like fantasy wise.
Yeah, it's like tough, like trying to like separate the fantasy from the real football. Where a guy like Mac Hollins, it seems like he's valued in the locker room, and sometimes he can like pop out. Like last year, he led the Bills in receiving touchdowns or whatever. But it's never like from a fantasy perspective, you're like never like.
Yeah, guys like that are like good receiver blockers too. They always get the earlier capital.
I kind of wish there was a way to like quantify that value though. Imagine like just picking up a guy that's like an absolute dog in the run game.
We should put pancakes in this.
My mic has been on mute this whole time. I'm sorry. Yeah, I do have to make roster moves. I've been saying somebody brought up Washington, McCaffrey, looking for a fourth.
You can have an out right now, McMorrow.
What's up?
You can have an out right now, though.
Hey, what you talking about? Ooh, hey.
Sent you an offer, bro.
Is Bryant the Seahawks receiver?
He's Broncos, right?
Denver.
Yeah.
Who's that? I feel like I've seen two conflicting reports on this dude's height. Didn't the Seahawks sign this like 6'3" to 6'7" receiver?
6'7".
That was the false report I saw. That it was like 6'7" running a 4.3. I was like, who? And then I saw another report that he's 6'3". And it's like, okay, that's very different. But
I'm gonna have to look this dude up. I have no idea who he is.
let's see if I can find it.
Is it Ricky White?
Let's see.
No, he's only 6'1". The other guy they signed was Torrey Horton.
Yeah, Horton. He's 6'2". He's 6'2" on Sleeper. There's some like article like
there's an article that had him at 6'7".
Yeah, like a TikTok or something on Twitter. Like Seahawks signs
TikTok with Angela.
6'7" guy, and it's like you see the film. He looks tall, and it's like then everything else you read on him, he's 6'2", 6'3".
That's hysterical.
But at first, I thought, "Holy shit! How did someone 6'7" get drafted and no one knows about it?"
Yeah, I feel like that would have been a story. Although last year somebody 6'5" got drafted, and I
Johnny
feel like
Wilson, I
nobody
think he
cared.
actually is 6'7".
Who?
Johnny
NFL
Wilson for
champion.
Florida State, but
Is he?
on
He's
the,
6'7". I thought he was 6'5".
he might be. I'm pretty sure he's like insanely tall. Hold on, I'll look that up.
Yeah, 6'6".
Yeah,
Wow.
Damn.
I thought he was a tight end.
I think he was, and he converted to receiver.
I made my selection.
Hey, I like Ferguson.
He's so athletic.
Second round
Yeah, I mean that's just
capital,
that's just a
Rams.
pick that pops out to me when like the Rams get him. They were trying to get tight end. They were really active in that, and then they seem pretty excited to get him.
They wanted Bowers. They tried moving up this year. I don't know.
And they took him way higher than I thought he'd go, too. Like, they really liked him.
Yeah, like I was like aware of him, but he was not on like my personal radar at all.
I thought he was, like, going to be,
Actually
like, a
chasing
fourth-round guy.
capital there.
A bunch of the tight ends went earlier than I expected.
Oh, Bowen, I just saw your trade.
No, pizza on.
Oh, he's on the clock. Yeah.
Oh, Bowen got off. Bowen's trade was horrible.
What was it?
Amari Cooper for that 306 pick.
Oof.
I'll go Jalen Milroe over Amari Cooper. As far as my team need.
Yeah, that's that bad, honestly.
No, that's what I mean. It's like, yeah.
I mean, you just called it horrible.
He just doesn't. He's just unsigned. To
Yeah.
me, it's horrible. It's another Keenan Allen in the bunch.
Oh,
Small.
401 for
Nothing
20.
big. Can't make them all. Got to be on my good side to get good deals. I'll give them away. Can't make them all.
Ew.
Ugh.
Ew.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't love that.
I don't want to be too critical of the 28th overall pick, but
Damn.
Nick just got.
I got to start looking at my board.
That's a good pick. Smith is going to be nice in that offense.
I really was gonna take him at 8, but I figured with how the board was going, I could afford to wait on him. And now I have, I mean, one of these Chiefs running backs has got to be productive at some point, right? Because I got all of them. So
Yeah, maybe they'll sign Nick Chubb.
yeah. Anyone feel particularly excited about the board right now? Because I'm open to moving it. So have at
I'll
it.
send you an offer right now, Wallace.
All right.
Do we think we get to the point where people are selling fourth rounders for fab?
I'm open to
Exactly.
Hey, if you're not
it.
grinding, not
I got my
grinding.
eyes on some guys.
The fuck out of here, Mikey Bowen. Is he in this chat?
I mean,
He's here.
Fuck outta here, buddy. That's the most obvious roster fodder I've ever seen in my life. At least Simcoe was a fucking gentleman about it. Jesus.
What he said.
Trey Tucker? 312? No thanks, Chief.
Oh, he's nasty.
Chief. He's got Dane cooked.
Let's see what Wallace is
I mean,
working with. Hold on.
I'm really just looking for a future third.
Future third.
Got one in the hat. I mean, it's not the most valuable future third I've ever seen, so.
It's future third nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing wrong with kicking it down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you gotta.
You know. But yeah, that's the story of my draft. Who the
I think I'll stay put. I think I'll let the board come to me.
What pick do you have, Kieran?
I got 4-3, and then I got my own fourth at 4-9.
Oh yeah, I traded you 4-3. And now I'm trying to trade back in. Stupid Ryan, stupid.
What happens? You did a deal with the devil. Ah. It's just a liquor talking now.
I'm not used to pulling up
Man,
your
it's
roster,
not.
KDB, and seeing Ant.
Richardson?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got him and Edwards loading up. Not enough people are talking about my wide receivers.
Bro, your receiver room's disgusting.
Wallace hates it.
Yeah, he hates Olave.
Picture now a face swap: Chris Olave and Count Olaf. Might have to get in the lab for that one.
Don't ask a man how much he makes. Don't ask a woman how old she is. And don't ask Nick Wallace how he feels about Chris Olave.
We're back.
This is my puppy. Can you see him?
No, I actually can't see him. Get his ass on here. Hi, Mr. Bro.
Hold on. How do I get rid of this? There we go.
Hi, Mr. Bro.
Oh, he's shrimp.
Look at his eye.
Hey.
That boy's cozy.
He's in shrimp mode.
Cooked. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, that's a good boy. That's your guy, huh?
Yeah, that's my little dude.
What do you have? You have like a dog sitter or something? I've seen you like repost.
Yeah. When I'm at work, like during the work week, I'll usually have her come like once or twice at night just to like let him out, have him running around and stuff like that.
That's always nice.
Yeah.
Because Gianna, we've talked about that with Stella, where it's like, I mean, luckily I just work from home, so
Yeah.
I'm
That's
always here
huge.
to like take care of. But it's like if I was like working like an office job or something, it would definitely be a lot more difficult.
Yeah, and like in my hours are 10-hour shifts, so it's like it can be long sometimes for him. So I feel bad.
Man, I just got a horrible.
I have to do like daycare and boarding and shit. I'm gone for, a week at a time.
Oh yeah.
Savannah works like 4 to midnight, so
Oof. How we feeling, Clicky?
I don't know, man. I mean, I didn't really. I'll air it out the chips. I kind of like Fannin. I don't need Fannin, but I wouldn't hate picking up an extra tight end for the room. So
That's true. You don't have a very strong tight end room,
no,
I'll trade you Kittle for this pick right now.
especially young tight end.
yeah. I'm not set for the next 15 years.
maybe you trade Kittle for this pick right now. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, if he's looking tight end, I might as well.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, you can send it over, Mr. Commissioner. I'd probably take a look.
I think
All right.
Brenton Strange is more your guy.
Brenton Strange is kind of my guy, though. I'm not gonna lie. I do love Jaguars.
Maybe you weren't moved by my money there.
Nah, man, that shit was fucking terrible.
Damn. How many bands we talking?
For the guy I'm picking at 4-3, you gotta clear out the bankroll.
My season's fab.
2 years from now, you're gonna wish you did it.
115 fab on a 4th rounder.
You'll see.
If you pick the guy that I was saying in the 3rd round is the third guy, I'll cry. I will wish I did it.
What's that O.J. Simpson book? If I did it.
He stays away from stayed. Jeez, away from Hollywood. He was afraid the real killer was out there. All-time quote.
I'd be scared too, bro.
I mean,
Unsolved murder of
out there.
your lady and her friend. Could be next. I made the comparison. I think O.J. Simpson and Andy Dufresne are basically the same person.
Andy Dufresne.
I do remember that tweet.
I think it's a good parallel. I just picture him sitting outside the house, like thinking about killing her, and then somebody actually did it.
I remember reading that tweet and thinking, did KB just watch Shawshank, or did he just watch something about O.J. Simpson and somehow make that
I think it was something about O.J. Simpson. I'm still crafting my Qui-Gon Jinn take, but I gotta see these prequels first. It has to do with Anakin Skywalker. I gotta see a little bit more on his development before I come up with my Qui-Gon take.
But I mean, I don't know. You're 2 decades late to that, but at the same time, there's really only one movie you're gonna take from. So
no, you're jumping the gun. You think you know what my take is, but you don't know what my take is.
no, I'm saying like what more Star Wars could you watch to give you more of a Qui-Gon take? He's only in one.
I gotta see. You know, I gotta see how. What's this?
Fuck off, dude. I was
gonna
gonna pick Giddens. That's happening.
I just gotta see more about how Anakin becomes Darth Vader before I fully form my take.
It's got nothing to do with Qui-Gon.
That fucking sucks.
Qui-Gon's the one that brought him in.
Obi-Wan is the one.
Frank, how do you feel about Woody Marks?
Qui-Gon was the one that was like really fighting to
Woody
bring
Marks.
Anakin in.
I like that pick.
This kid's bad news. It was like his dying wish was like, raise this kid. That's why I gotta see how he's raised. Nature versus nurture type.
But that's not on Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon died.
Qui-Gon brought him in. Without Qui-Gon, there's no Anakin.
Oh my god! It turns into the Obi-Wan saga.
That's why I said I gotta see how he's developed. But as far as I'm concerned, Anakin only got his foot in the door because Qui-Gon was really vouching for him. And then he just died. Then he gets killed.
Yeah, same way. Qui-Gon and Darth Maul were 2 elite Star Wars characters who just...
He brings in like the most evil guy ever, despite the whole council saying, no, this kid's bad news. And then he goes and he fights 2v1 and he fucking dies. He's washed. Oh, what? Frank just got robbed again?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor owner jumped him. Tough break.
Yeah, but next year, I think this is last year under contract, isn't it?
I think so. Or at least I think we were talking about that yesterday. I meant to check that because I was
Yeah.
saying it on the mock draft too. But
Do you guys see Isaiah Bond getting picked up?
do we see him getting picked up?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they got to solve that
I was gonna say he has a case, right?
open case.
Wait, hold on. Slippery Pete has 5 Browns QBs.
He has all of them.
He has every
I
single
really,
Browns QB.
really, I
Wait,
I
Shador
really
was
hate to be
traded?
that guy at 6. I hate to be that guy at 6. We're waiting on this to complete.
Oh, he
Please.
still doesn't have. Yeah, Shador.
Yeah, I was gonna say right. Yeah.
I was gonna say, please make the Thanos meme of Pete leaving quarterbacks.
How do I want to do this? Let me.
Photoshop each Brown's face into one of the Infinity Stones.
I think I gotta take my boy.
Him putting Shador in last.
I like it.
Angela's gonna wish that he emptied that bankroll.
That wasn't the play. I like Will Howard a lot though.
Gruden's boy.
I'd pay 100 fab.
Gruden and Eisen.
Gruden loves him.
Both like him. Yeah.
I'm a Gruden grinder. Follows me on Twitter, no big deal.
Does it have you feeling nicey?
I'll knock on wood right now.
He really is the best Barstool signing in a minute.
He's unbelievable. When he goes to the Chicago office and he has all the employees run a play, I love that shit.
He actually gave them like sports credibility.
Yeah.
And
They now have 2 employees that were
cool.
in draft day. Can anybody name the other?
Will Compton
No.
in the movie draft day.
Yeah.
I
feel like Simcoe knows.
What's that?
Was it an actual
Barstool has
athlete?
2 employees that were in the movie draft day. John Gruden's one of them.
Aaron Foster.
Aaron Foster.
The GOAT.
So we got Amaral and Staldion.
Yeah, he'll be on a sec.
These guys better not take my guy.
Is he on the clock right now, or is it?
No, he's on the. They're on deck. It's Amaral
Man,
right now.
all right now.
Shit, I got another pick too. Oof Marone, chill with Town and Gomes.
I am Cheech, but you are Chong. Did reading Isaac Tesla's name just reminds me of like the South Park episode of all the people from California. Tesla. MacBook. Wallace KB, you guys like 4.8 and 4.9?
I got my eyes on some guys.
What about the draft?
Nah, bro, it's just funny to me how you use like gay stuff like that as humor. Like that's really funny to you, bro.
Oh.
Rats, man.
Oh, okay.
Bro, people are literally getting killed for having those thoughts, and it's just fucking jokes to you.
Do I ever laugh when we make out?
I was thinking about trying to offer something for Arroyo at that spot. That's a great pick.
Mara, all the picks in the world, still getting his guys taken.
He would draft
I
4
mean,
tight ends.
I get back in here.
It is kind of refreshing. I mean, I guess now not even. I was gonna say the fourth round, like so many people have their own picks, but even those are getting traded.
Sign of good activity.
I like the live draft. Keeps us.
I like doing the shit. I mean, I think this is so much better than just like the 8-hour picks and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
I like the 8-hour just because it like takes a week and like it's kind of fun to like track as the week goes on. I don't know, like
I think
Yeah.
it works for like different types of leagues. But like, I feel like this league is just like so like into it that it's like it just drags on with us.
I think I'm gonna have the fastest pick in the draft at 4-6 here.
Hey,
Do you have a stat on that, KB? Do you know what was the
I mean,
fast
McMara made
selection?
the pick like before I was even done clicking the button.
Yeah.
to
Oh
select.
yeah. Genty was
Yeah,
gone.
Ginty was
that
like a millisecond. So,
Okay.
yeah.
There you go.
I like how we did this all like the whole draft. Like I know we did the first round together last year, like live, but
Yeah, it was like we do the
That's
first
all,
round and then we'd like kind of stick around for some of the second round picks.
yeah. Buddy.
Now we know how to actually live stream it too, so it's just there for the archives. Damn. Y'all really let me get Will Howard?
I actually was trying to trade up for Will Howard too. Did what's his face get drafted? The Notre Dame kid that you like, Kieran?
Riley Leonard?
Yeah,
Yeah, he got drafted by the Colts.
interesting.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, that was fast.
Wow.
Ty Felton, baby.
Is that 4-9, Kieran?
I do right now.
Is that Riley maybe?
I got a few options that I'm eyeing right now.
The board's not bad. You got darts. There's darts out here.
Yeah, it's like I was saying, like I actually like the third and fourth round board. It's just that like there was nobody where it's like I felt like I needed to be like aggressive and trade some of my guys for. It's
Yeah.
more just, I guess it's kind of the way that my roster's built, but it's like I just kind of had to be happy with like, if somebody falls to me, they fall to me. So
Wallace, you good on 4-8?
I don't even know where he's at.
Kind of like Amaril's draft.
Oh, looks like he's setting up for Words with Wallace. I see the logo on the TV. Wait, let me see. What's Amaral got? Pretty solid draft for a bunch of
Yeah,
second and
those
third
are all
round
players
picks.
I like.
I like Arroyo.
Yeah.
I did. I really became a big
Yeah,
fan of
that's
this tight
good.
end class.
I like Jalen Noel a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
He's not like my
Yeah.
kind of receiver. Frank, you got Kyle Williams, right?
Yeah,
Nice.
Frank
yeah, I
had
was
to.
pretty happy about that.
Yeah, that's huge.
For all the picks that he missed out on, he had to get Kyle Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is crazy that kept happening.
Yeah.
Bad luck. I was getting excited about Giddens too.
It's like that. We're up again.
Excuse me, sorry.
So funny going through the sleeper app and looking like at like what each team drafted, and then you get to McMorrow's team, and it's like the entire team is filled out.
It's the entire board.
Yeah.
That's why I love doing the 2-round mocks and then just looking at his roster, just being like, look,
Yeah.
I just built the whole team.
I'm pretty happy with how today went.
Yeah, you cleaned up.
Let me go make my
Well,
pick.
little maybe a little slip up with Hunter. Traded out of Caleb to get my 6th first next year. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, a whole nother 6 next year is insane.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. Like if I thought this year was hard to consolidate, next year's gonna be even harder.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Quinn, PU.
My celebration, my Quinn Ewers
Do you want
celebration.
Dave, Kieran?
Fuck Dave. Bowen used to lose sleep over Dave.
Yeah, he was terrified of Dave.
Like legit, we'd have to like leave the living room lights on during like sleepovers. 'Cause
2 pins, even like
oh fuck. There's no chance 2 pins is tapped in right now.
0% chance.
that sucks.
I feel like they strictly traded their picks so they didn't have to show up for the draft.
I mean, they probably had no clue we even added a 4th round.
Yeah.
All right, shit. We might have to wait around for this one.
I mean,
I'll send them a text.
they've also gotten 36 plus 9, 40 something notifications
Yeah, that's true.
plus trades plus me dropping like 10 people.
They probably put it on personal feature on their phone. Why?
There's no chance they get notifications.
No,
No.
there's no way.
Oh, I sent him a text. Fair warning. We'll probably have to bunker down for this one, but
Tick, 8 minutes. I'll send him a cheeky little offer.
What's the waiver wire? Is it open tomorrow?
yeah, I think I gotta. Yeah, I'll probably just adjust the settings and then
Or Thursday? Or I mean,
yeah, because I think I have it in the settings, so like they're just like off, so I have to go in and change that, and then I guess we'll just do daily waivers for the off season, and then
but like
the regular season we'll go back to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or whatever.
But like tomorrow morning would be the first round.
Yeah. Once this ends, I'll go in, change it, and then just make it daily.
Okay.
Of course, with the $1 fab minimum.
Yeah.
I fuck with the minimum because I'm pretty sure I like ran out last year, and I was like, kind of getting FOMO.
It adds up. 10 waiver claims, and you're just it's 10 that you don't even think about.
Yeah. I do think it'll change now though because we added the 4th round because all these guys would kind of be like priority waiver wire guys. So everybody kind of just getting like a free space to take one of them. I feel like that'll maybe change it a little bit. I mean, like there's still guys. I mean, I don't even know if I have room, so it's not even gonna make a difference. But like, there's still guys I'd be interested in like throwing a couple bucks at. But for the most part, I feel like
that's what I was thinking. Like
48 picks.
With adding a draft round, we didn't add a roster spot. I don't believe.
Good point. Something maybe we should consider. Yeah, it's some math I hadn't really done in my head.
You know, so that's one more drop each team has to make if it's this round or not. You know. Which of course benefits me, but
Yeah, no, I'll definitely
all
put that
that.
up for vote. We had talked about
Yeah.
that. I'll definitely put that up for vote. And
Yeah.
I mean, because I don't think anybody would be like against like adding like space. But
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like take away 2 spots and leave
Yeah.
we added 3, take 2.
yeah, and like I think part of it too is just like finding balance where it's like because like I still want there to be like a interesting like waiver pool. Like I mean, I think in Dynasty it's way different than redraft where I
Right.
think it's usually like the hot names in camp, and then there's maybe like 1 or 2 like veterans, or call it like 5, being generous, but like 4 or 5 veterans throughout the season that might get hot, or QB gets hurt or something, and everybody's rushing to pick it up. So it's like I don't want to like completely like deplete the free agency or the waiver wire, but yeah, no, I think we can. I think adding the spots maybe not the worst thing. We're almost. Yeah, so what does happen? This clock runs out. Is there an auto draft?
It's usually an auto draft. That'd be an all timer.
I kind of love to like spin the wheel.
Just put like number 1 through like 50.
Yeah, just put like everybody in the screenshot. We're almost there, boys.
Man.
Yeah, Zach
How
says
much
we should
time
give him
left on
Isaiah
him?
Bond.
I'm stepped away. How many minutes you got?
3 minutes left on 2 pins. Then it's Amaral, and then it's Frank to close it out.
Mr. Irrelevant. What are you thinking, Frank?
Yeah, Frank, tell us what you got at the top of your board now.
Yeah, I don't want to say after last time. Had enough of that shit.
Come on.
All right, give us your top 5.
It is funny though, because I was looking at Giddens, and then my second person was Brashard Smith, and then I couldn't decide between Jordan James and Woody Marks, and legit 3 of those 4 guys got picked right before I went.
Oh man.
And it's kind of crazy. I mean, I was like so big on this running back class, and then I come away with none of them. But it is what it is.
It's insane how many went on day 3.
Yeah, that was like the big
These
thing that
guys
kind of
had.
changed everything for me. Like, I mean, when I traded for 2-3, I was kind of saying like I want Scatabo to like get good draft capital, and I mean I do like the spot he ended up in, but I mean it's kind of like what Wallace was thinking at 1-8, or I don't even know if he was thinking that. It's what I was also saying in the mock, but it's like, are you gonna take like a day 2 or round 2 or round 3 running back when there's first round receivers on the board, or like for me, it's like, am I gonna take a 4th or 5th round running back when like Luther Burden's there? Like I don't know. I feel like
No,
I can't do that.
I like Scatterbo because he has higher draft capital. Like for the Giants, where they get him in the 4th round.
Yeah.
Round.
Yeah, like Tracy was a 5th round pick.
fifth round pick, so they clearly like that's a big consideration for
Yeah.
the two. Say if the Buccaneers drafted a running back, like Bucky Irving was what, a 6th round pick? It would be like the same thing.
Wait, Simcoe, you made the Woody Marks pick?
Yes, sir.
I traded out of it.
Oh, I didn't even see that shit.
That was a nice.
I just have
pick.
so many sleeper notifications that I'm like
What?
missing some of these trades.
Woody.
I like Woody Marks.
To the trade out.
And plus his name
Yeah,
Woody.
I've been.
All right, 40 seconds. 40 seconds.
You should pause it and be like, make a pick. If they even know about it.
Nah, they're gonna get
Let
Elik Eyomanor,
let the
and they're gonna like
let
it.
the thing tick.
It's probably who Frank really
Canadian.
wants. He's gonna lose him to auto draft. All right, here we go. The first first clock run out.
I'll give you Devin for Bussy.
Devin Neal for
Here
Rico
it is.
Bussy.
Devin Neal for Bussy.
Damn, that's a shame.
Was that actually
Yeah,
Elik
that
in
is
there that you wanted?
Is that who you wanted, Frank?
Yeah.
No.
Dying, bro.
I sent,
I'm fucking dying.
I figured it was gonna happen once I saw he was on auto draft though, because he was like the highest rated person.
Classic.
You know,
So
this
I
is like
kind
the
of
one
already
with
knew
the-
that was gonna happen. I accepted it.
Yeah, this is
That
Frank's
Amaral
welcome to
trade.
the moment. He'll talk about it on podcasts for years to come.
I still like my draft though.
Oh yeah, you cooked.
I'm a big Troy Harris guy. I
He
like Troy
could
Harris.
be nasty, but he kind of scares me.
Yeah, I mean, he did miss like significant time with injury and all that stuff, but I don't know. I mean, I just it was like I was saying for the mock when Simcoe was still when Simcoe still had his pick. It's like I kind of like the idea of having Lad McConkey and Trey Harris just because even though it's a different regime and everything, we've seen Justin Herbert deliver with Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, and I feel like that's basically like a recreation of that.
Yeah, that's fair. That would be a nice little combination, or is a nice little combination.
First ever auto pick. That's crazy. All time classic.
I mean,
We should
Dan
make a
Rawls ready
graphic,
to make
like,
that pick though. That's good.
Congratulations, 2 pins. First team in league history to make an auto pick.
George will be like, "Oh well, it gives you guys something to talk about."
Yeah.
I left my mark.
I think Arroyo in the fourth is unbelievable. I'm looking at this fourth round now. I think Arroyo is like incredible here.
The Grand Slam champion.
All right, fellas, signing off. Best of luck with your waiver claims. Don't forget to get them in.
All right.
Yeah, be nice to ourselves
run.
afterwards as Wallace.
Waivers run tonight,
try,
or do they
man.
not run tonight?
They don't run tonight. We established they don't.
Run tomorrow?
Yeah. Get them in tonight because they run tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah.
What are we saying for waivers?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean tomorrow? Like when I wake up tomorrow, it'll
Rick,
clear?
if you want a future
Or-
fourth for this pick, I'll do it.
Nah, I think I'm gonna pick.
Damn it.
Jeez.
Oh damn, Staldy pick Fannin.
Yeah, I kind of like their draft too.
Yeah, who'd they come away with in that second? They got Tootin, they got Taylor, they got Sampson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think like where they're making these picks. I think that's. I mean, I'm a fan of guy, so
Yeah, I think like after Kyle Williams, that's when like the dart throws really started to come in probably. But I like Mason Taylor a lot.
I love
I'll
Jerry.
extend that to Tootin Taylor. Oh, yeah,
love-
I'll start at Samson. The darts started hitting,
Yeah, darts.
inclusive of Samson. I think Noel deserves some respect.
Oh yeah, Jalen Noel was there. Yeah, I like Jalen Noel a lot.
I just can't wait to roster bait.
I'm making all my moves.
Frank's gonna be
now so I
looking in
can
the
set my
mirror
lineup.
doing it.
I'm gonna watch the same Luther Burden video that I've been watching for like.
Run this
I've
shit.
been rotating between like 3 videos.
Switching back and forth.
Oh yeah, just picture me switching back and forth between.
double screening.
It's like the like Boranov basketball game meme where it's like, the guy's got the his phone up with like a Family Guy episode on. I feel like McMorrow's hip to that meme.
Yeah.
But,
Oh yeah, for sure.
that's like me
Which
with
one?
Luther Burden highlights.
Peter
Like,
fighting the chicken.
I could be on the wood at Madison Square Garden for this next playoff game. I just have Luther Burden highlights pulled up. Boranov playoff game.
On a 3. Oh, that's a glitch in the system. Oh, what's that? On a 3.
Dylan Gabriel at 310 was crazy.
Yeah, like I said, I don't want to be too critical about like the 30th pick, but
I think it was the worst pick in the draft.
The Infinity Stone will be put together. Just you wait.
it would be something to own all these Browns quarterbacks. They suck, and then they just take like
Archie Manning next year.
Aaron Newsmeyer next year or something.
Damn it, Frank.
Oh,
That's
shit.
who I was targeting.
Was it really? No shit. Oh, that's funny.
Well, what?
He picked the Washington running back Ja'Cory Crossgate
Krosky?
or something.
All right.
What do you say, Krosky?
Well, that's the board. Get a good look. I'm going to stop
It
sharing.
was a success.
Hold up. Let me see if this goes through right away.
Man, we already got a trade cooking on.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wow.
Colin, are you in bed right now?
A
Oh,
20
it is.
Wow, they already did a freaking 28
You
pick.
know I'm looking down the road.
Damn.
Whoa.
Pete wanted the Infinity Stones.
All right. Hey, I will say, I mean, he was very active in this draft. Couldn't show up for the call, but it will be noted I did take an attendance for everybody that showed their face.
Yeah, I didn't like that it wasn't here.
But all right, we'll wrap it there. We're still live, so I'll cut the live stream in 2 seconds. But as always, thank you to our sponsors, Sundog Multimedia and Easy Peasy Moving and Service. Thank you to everybody who attended. As I said in my monologue to start the draft, thank you to those of us who came before this draft. Thank you to those of us who are there for this draft, and thank you to those of us who are here with us moving forward into this second era of the Friends Who Gamble Dynasty League. All right. I'll see you guys.